We live.
Oh, I'll catch you later. Throw them up. No, I ain't.
Right. The Hebrew Israelites coming week in and week out. Process downfall of America.
That's right.
First and foremost, we give all praise and glory.
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Kakadash.
We double honor to the Apostle 3 messages as well. Peace, blessings, salvation to the hopefully elect. Of course, it's been scattered across the four corners. Again, we're going to start with Titus 2, go to the Spirit. You start it off, Titus 2.
The book of Titus, chapter 2 and verse 1. But speak thou the things which become sound doctrine.
Yeah, sound doctrine. You got to be on point. You got righteous elders that's been given to us through the Spirit of Yahweh. So, you got a lot of guys coming up now. They're hurt, feelings. They want to be that God. They want to be made important, feel important. A lot of pretty much got a lot of issues going on with them. So they want to be that God. They want to do their own thing. They want to sell it their feet. They just want to be that God. Unfortunately, they always fall to the wayside. They want to the area of Yahweh. They put up the world, put the affairs. That's right. And unfortunately, they don't last long. But we, through the Spirit of Yahweh, through our elders GMS, we have sound doctrine. And we stay on point. We don't try to change it. Give heed to wise counsel. And if we don't know certain things, hey, we go to different, we go to the brothers, we go to our elders. So we don't, again, start no bullshit or no ism or skills. That's what we got.
I was just gonna say to back you up on if we don't know certain things, first of all, we don't speak on it because we don't want to cause any confusion. And then we go and get the information that we need so we can educate ourselves to speak on
it. And then, when one brother don't know it goes one brother gets the answer, then everybody else gets the answer. So everybody one accord. The one thing in this thing, this truth is the most important thing on this earth. Which a lot of people, some Christians or Esau, Christians, Catholicism, Catholics, the so-called issues, and many people of the world tried to pretty much open this book and try to break it down, but it was not for them. It was only made given to Israelites, which Yahweh was able to open up the seal. He gave us that wisdom. We were taught by men, and he gave the spirit too.
Verse 2, that the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, in patience.
This truth, it makes you sound, it makes you on point. You attend to people that's like you, that's like minded. You're not going to be out here amongst the filth, the corruptness, the wickedness, the philosophies, the doctrines, and all sorts of wickedness that's out in this world. What we do, we attend our ears and wise counsel so we can get better with the spirit, and become better men. So we don't want to be like what we see in front of our faces, wicked people, stupid people, fools, idiots, imbeciles, faggots, women that's all colorful. This people are just weird out here now. Mental issues, broken, trauma, can't look at themselves in the mirror. If we can actually look at ourselves in the mirror and say, "Oh, I actually feel good about myself." Got it?
Hey, so I went into that word sound in the Greek, and this goes on what you're talking about. It says to be sound, to be well, to be good in health. Metaphorically, that's the point.
And another thing too, that the scripture says health in good state comes from the Heavenly Father. This is how you would know the good balance, like eating fast food, actually learning how to cook your food, not having to eat a lot of sugar, bread, starches, carbs. Basically, it teaches you how to be on point in a society where we're living in a society where, hey, what you want? If you want to eat McDonald's every day, eat McDonald's. If you want, what the fuck is the griddle? They get the coffee there, the nuggets, Happy Big Mac. You go back there for lunch, Big Mac, or with they remember the bucket of fries they used to have?
Fries, neck shake, neck rib.
There you go. chili, and on your burger. You know what I'm saying?
That's what Wendy's do.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, after they don't sell all the hamburgers, they chop it up. They throw it in a big pot, gravy on it, call it chili.
Burger King. And another thing too, that kids. Oh, I was candy for breakfast. Hey, kid get candy. And they can call that food. Yeah, sir. No, gotta go.
It says metaphorically, it says Christians, but it says I'm gonna use the word Israelites because you are the real followers of the Lord, or Hamashiachim. It says of Hamashiachim of whose opinions are free from any mixture of error.
Right. Because this whole world is what? Land of what? Confusion. That's why they call this place Babylon. Everybody's confused. Woman doesn't know the role, man doesn't know his role. Your parents don't even know their role. So nobody knows their roles out there. So everybody, they turn on the TV. It's a damn shame you still hear people in their 30s and 40s talking about they're trying to find themselves. But you're supposed to find, well, your parents are supposed to teach you who you were. But evidently they didn't. But now you have a lot of wayward doctrines, a lot of broken people, a lot of trauma, a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, a lot of agony, a lot of let down because look upon Tupac, look upon Biggie, Jay-Z, your Denzel, Beyonce, Gabrielle Union, your movie actors. But now look at them, they're cool. What's that girl? Fat.
Rudy from the Hustle.
Yeah. Oh my God. Dude. And everybody has let you down. So now you're 30 with kids and debt. You're hurting, suffering, not happy. Your kids getting on your nerves. And now you're talking about you're trying to find yourself. You gotta go. So this truth keeps us on point. We watch these videos, we conduct ourselves in the way that we talk about, so there's no confusion there. We're not hypocrites, We don't look at Esau to teach us how to be on point. Esau's a fucking liar. His power is the strip of his tongue. It's a lie.
Verse 3. The aged woman likewise.
Yeah, the aged woman, grandmother.
That
Really in technicality, whatever how you say it, a woman should be a grandmother in the age of 30 because you have your kids starting out there, a woman should get her period, 12, 13, 14. That's funny when a woman supposed to have children and be married. By the time you're 30, 32, your kids are grown up and they have children. You still be in somewhat good strength to teach those kids and guide the crib. Partaking, put wisdom in the children. But this society, your grandma be 50, 60, and she's tired. Or your grandfather is tired, man. And each woman now, you got the age woman, they're in the clubs trying to get the young man. So it's all backwards.
Yeah, that's why he started opening up lounges. He opened up these, he opened up these lounges for these old women. These old women come in and do the thing that they used to do in their youth in these clubs.
And it's a very sad thing. You see a goddamn 50-year-old woman, 60-year-old woman, half naked, her ass out, her stomach out. She be sitting there. No, she threw, but she still thinks she died. She still demand you buy her. It's sad in the city. Then you wonder why. Then you wonder how her kids are. Then when you see them, you go, oh shit. They sit back to that old. They sit there. So I think the laws for a long time, but the Lord has given His truth out for our people to what? To think themselves and learn about themselves, learn about their way, learn about their heritage, their culture. Because black culture is pathetic, Puerto Rican culture is pathetic, Dominican, etc., Hispanic, black, Native American culture is pathetic. It's true. It's not getting our people nowhere. And yes, they have statistically, they allow some of our people to cut through the cracks, to keep the broken niggas, give them some type of hope that, if I work hard, if I go to school, college, if I rap verse, they're going to drum good enough, I can be the next superstar. Or if I go to TV school, whatever, if I act good, get all the lines right, and I can be the next person on TV. Or I can be the next basketball entertainer. Like me, like Bo said, damn shame people still watching fucking college basketball and college football. Man. You know, you got it. They really take this shit serious. You got it.
Done. The aged women likewise,
Huh?
that they be in behavior as becoming holiness.
Yeah, because in seeing this truth was to make you be on point. Woman, see, you ask a woman what was her role model. I told her to she couldn't tell you her mother. She couldn't look up to her mother. She had to look up to the secondary option, the TV, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Lil Kim, you know, Beyonce, anything that made her feel good. Oh shit, Disney. The black woman had to put on the white woman's spirit. That's why she put on that goddamn wig, you know? And now when you look at our nation, you see the effects of what the boy has done to our people, you know? But this truth has been put out there for you to get your ass right. Or else you're gonna fucking die. You hit by nukes. Where the truth will tell you the whole head is sick. Why should our people be afflicted more? So this is the last hurrah. It ain't no more, you can't go on podcasts, no jumper, and the other little podcasts. And no jumper's fucking corny, man. 'Cause all is like it's showing now, these niggas just pick with each other. And this rapper did this. It's a bunch of fucking nitpicking. But yes, if you look at us as a whole, yes, you can pick apart rock that was fucked up, of course. People can nitpick each other. No? And we're fucked up as a nation. Esau did it and we got cursed to it. But when you want to get healed and cleanse yourself through this filth, this word has been polluted, you come here. You get here to these councils here. Right? Somebody find out who's give kids the wise counsel. Right?
Not false accusers.
Hey, women play victim. That's the easy thing that women can do now. Play a victim. It's not her fault. Blame the man. It's so much easier to do. And that's why a lot of men they get fed up in the passport, man. You know? Got it? Because this truth is supposed to really make you separate from this world. So when people even look at you, they'll look at you like, oh shit. So what who are you? Like what? I never see somebody like how we conduct yourself, mannerism, how we talk. Especially, I'm gonna tell you something, man. The woman's on point. That's really like that really stands out in society. Because what's the norm for a woman to talk about? Women, stupid shit. Being a whore. Ah, hey, he can do it. I can't do it. No? Okay. You got
I think it's what you have a solid scenario.
I was looking for it. You got it.
I ain't got that one, but I got one to go with that.
Okay.
God, it's go ahead. No, go ahead. Like all I'm gonna say is this truth allows us, to talk with authority in what we're saying, how we live life, you know.
that's what it says, study to show thyself approved, so you won't be ashamed, you know. So we know this is right. We know we are. And we know that everybody outside this thing, there's something to change. The demons, they ain't right, you know, because we know how to filter certain things, filter things out from what the scripture, you know. What like the scripture says, whomever been let down to put their trust in Yahweh. So we have examples of these, even you women. You women, you have Judah, Susanna, Sarah, and other women that's in the scriptures to look up to. Mary, you know. Y'all have women y'all can look up to. Y'all don't have to look up to them. Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, because look at them now. They look bad, man. All them bitches that Regina Hall, Regina King, all them bitches look bad. Nia Long, she looks fucking. They look terrible. They look fucking terrible, man. And it's a damn shame these bitches look that bad, and they somewhat been in the spotlight. They had money. You know, and all you little girls you see out and about, and you think they doing something. And you looking at OnlyFans bitches, you looking at porn star bitches that talking that shit. But look at them in the long run. Even these chicks, I think they got it, man. These niggas are looking bad, man. You know, this is the only lifeline we have as a nation. And niggas talking shit like this ain't it. But this ain't it. Go get a better good stuff. You know?
This is Proverbs chapter 19, verse 20. It says, hear counsel and receive instruction that thou mayest be wise in the latter end. Verse 21.
Hey, receive wise counsel. No? Well, this is the book that will save you from out of your problem, your troubles. And this is going to give you understanding on why we support you. This is going to give you understanding on how to cope with your pain. All of us have pain. All of us went through shit. But this truth right here gives you those answers. And it gives you a hope. And it breaks those chains that's been put on us. Man. You know?
Read it again. Hear counsel and receive instruction that thou mayest be wise in the latter end.
Today. Because Esau pretty much gave our standard to live by. They give us black culture, they give us Latino culture, they gave us Hispanic culture. Right. They gave us a Native American culture. They gave you a Benjamite, a West Indian culture, which is all leads to death. It doesn't get up from nowhere. You got something? Yeah, you got it.
This is the back to brother. This is Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 5. It says, a wise man will hear. Okay, calm. This Proverbs 1 and 1. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to receive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice.
This book is the only way you get that. No? You got it?
To receive instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equity, to give subtlety.
And then when you go into the laws, statutes, and commandments, you'll start seeing why the Lord set you laws, statutes, and commandments. And the more you see, day to day, do.
You gotta talk to the speaker.
Yo, come up here,
You
man.
gotta talk to the speaker, my man.
You just come, you can't.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Happy Purim. Purim's coming
No
up
doubt,
soon.
no doubt, no doubt.
They just don't act like we're up
Purim's
here.
coming up.
No doubt. I'm in.
These people just act like we just up there, just, anybody got any questions? Anybody want to say something? Like, come on, man. Like, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that to anybody else. You know what I'm saying? He don't go up to his
I
professor.
said, bro, the Purim is coming up. That happened in a couple of
He wouldn't do that to his professor. He don't just walk in the class and say, oh, excuse me, I know you're doing class. I got something to say. Like,
I should ask him why do we so.
like, no, excuse me, no. When you're done, I got a question. Just try to interrupt the whole camp.
He likes it.
He
He likes
I sit there, I try to sit
No,
there.
he good. He likes it. We're his friends, according to him. He doesn't have no friends.
Look at him. He think he was coming up giving us this. He said a question. He didn't have a question. He was coming up with an answer. I got a question. Today is what kind of question is that? And that's rhetorical.
That's our buddy. He has no friends. You got it.
This is Proverbs 1 and verse
He
4.
got his head down. He got no friends. Man. He made us feel good. Ah, feel better. You got it, bro.
Proverbs 1 and 4. To give subtlety to the simple.
Hey, something to the simple. Our people are simple as hell. Hey, the sweet those our people are stupid. Sorry, stupid. Ash knows their owner, Oxford Master Privilege. Our people don't know where the hell to go. Our people are still thinking school, money, listening to rap, looking at movies, looking at these podcasts, that's going to deliver them out of their trouble. But this is the only way you're going to deliver yourself out of your trouble. Then you got to have faith. Then you got to have hope. Because this is not something you're going to accept and then it's this, feel much better. No, you got to deal with it. Hey, it's still a burden too. You know, still strike, still temptation, because this is a fight. Every day we fight. That's the whole part of a man. You have to fight. A fight for our nation. It's a fight to stay in the state. You know, fight for the kingdom.
And like you said, they have no hope. Like the old saying goes, there's no hope in dope. You know,
They ain't got no hope. They ain't gonna fight.
yeah, Jake looks at like, that dope is just being a drug, some street drug, something they shoot their pain. You know, the real drug out here is these doctrines and religions. Right. These philosophies, Christianity. All right, that our people are heavy into.
Right.
You know, that's the real dope that's going on around the earth. Man. You know, that's what Esau really wants you to have. In your system. Man. You know, that kind of Esau's really pushing this dope too. So much that he sees his kingdom falling. And not to go back to that old dope deal. That whole time. Yeah. Oh God, yeah. He saw the first dope deal, first drug deal, first gang member. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he reverted back to that old dope deal. Man. Yeah, he tell you shit that like you need this. I got this new shit out. Yeah, he's hey. Yeah, God, yo. Yeah, God.
First, he's the first everything.
You got it. You still have you breaking bad, man. Like the damn show. You know what I'm saying? On that damn show, man. He's the first pusher.
That's why he always pushed dope on TV.
That's right.
He allowed snowfall. Like they locked they locked your father. And they locked what's the name? Rick Roll, Rick Roll. They locked these niggas up, but then they make movies off it. Make money off it.
Yeah, he needs that in the so-called legal system. Of course, he wants you on drugs and dope stuff, but you don't believe in the hell doctrine, all right? You don't believe in these certain things, these cunningly devised fables, all right? These doctrines, all right? That doesn't profit him. He needs you believing in the ways of this world, society, man. He needs you believing that the so-called white man is all right, man. He's your friend, all right? He needs you believing that if you're not a good person, when you die, you're going to go to a place called hell. You're going to be tortured forever and ever and ever. All right?
He's a bad nigga.
Yeah, and he uses that as control, man. Then the dope and the drugs, the gang violence, all that comes in next. But first, he needs you indoctrinated in these churches. That's why Jake, before he came a gang member, before he was out in the streets, where was he at, man? He was in the church, he was in these churches getting drunk off that wine, these philosophies and doctrines, man. And then Esau hits him with everything else. Yeah, God. Yeah.
Boiling, nasty.
Right.
Bubble popping.
God.
Throw that in.
Yeah.
Throw it in there. Stirring it up.
Yeah. That's why
like Christian. Yeah. We had to get like those.
Oh yeah. We said, I don't know if we brought it. We got it, but I don't know if we brought it. It was like a mad science and dope is in the pot. Yeah. God. You got GMO and all this creation. And that's what you see that happening because Jake, look at the first 48 and all these little TV shows. Soon as Jake gets arrested, man, he ends up, snitching on his whole clique, man. Why is that? It goes back to what he learned and was indoctrinated in these churches, man. I could die, I could have. If I get killed, I'm gonna go to a place where I'll be tortured forever and ever. So I gotta prolong my life. I gotta do something about it.
And that's you would think that if Jake was so hard and so gangster or whatever, you think he would die.
Yeah, exactly.
You think he would die for them.
Right.
They don't.
Yeah.
Why? Because they got the hell doctor.
Yeah. See, Esau couldn't have done it vice versa, He couldn't have feeded him that street lifestyle and then bring in the Christianity, or Islam, these other doctrines, philosophy. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't work that way. He had to do it in a certain order. This man is very particular.
He is doing it in such a way that a lot of these kids actually think that you're going to die in hell.
Yeah.
For example, you can do a crime,
God,
the same crime that they do, and get sentenced 3 times as long.
Yeah.
You know, you can do the same crime and get what close to 70 years for bullshit.
Right.
So you know,
Right. Right. You know what I'm saying? So when the hell doctor come around,
Yeah.
you actually
They want to serve their life sentence out. They say, instead of when you get your 70 years or 100 years of prison, why don't you ask the judge, can I get the death penalty?
yeah, right. Right.
you know what I'm saying? Why feel like I know I did wrong. We should go.
Right.
That.
You know?
I already know when I
Right.
got my hand.
Right.
I was like,
And that would be a problem for Esau. Yeah. He said these guys ain't going to jail. Just will come after them. They know they're going to get handcuffs on. They go all out.
That's right. I mean, you're already dying. So if you believe in the hell doctrine, right after your prison on earth, you're going to reign the hell. How much this is that?
Right.
They think, okay, you turn yourself in to good deed. But they go to the white man touch.
Yeah.
Right. Fuck that.
Start snitching on your family members.
Now they want to change their life. As they see the inside of a prison cell, now they want to become Christian.
And you already know what's going on there. You know it's going to die. But see, that's how people are through.
Yeah.
And the thing about it, why are people even going that road? Because you've been taught that. You got it.
This Proverbs 1:4 says to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion.
Yeah, because our young men are cool. Y'all on fentanyl. They all think they're gangbangers. They're all getting in trouble. Already fucking up their life before they even got started. That's why the old saying was, I'm glad I made it to 16. But these little niggas are through. They have no guidance. You know, their parents are fucked up. Their mother is all into the system. Their mother allowed Esau to put the medicine in them, which is death. Believed in all in this, only put them in special ed, special LD, whatever. You know, he done got snatched out, put in mental assailant, what you call it, juvenile, foster home. You know, he's through. No guidance, man. All he has to see is just niggas. He gotta watch out for the next neighbor. This 33rd Street, he gotta watch out for the 34th floor. You know? Got it, bro.
It says verse 5.
And that's how sad this we have become as a nation. You know? You really screwed if you live in a culture. No.
Majority of these projects are built like that.
Not make it worse. You gotta go now. This is blood curve, but your school is over there. So you have to get a whole gang just to walk through there, or you gotta find another 30-minute route to go to school because you gotta skip 34 board. And they're fucking blood. This gang. You know? That's how wicked this society is, man. But then if you defend yourself, according to Esau, you done the wrong thing. Now I'm gonna throw your ass, I'm gonna hit you with a gun charge. I'm gonna lock your ass up. You're gonna kill somebody. This is that system that Esau has in front of our people to destroy them. And this is why it's gonna be out here to proclaim our power and ask our power to hurry to come back to the nation. Because this system is set up as a trap for our people. Yeah, certain Negroes make it through here and there. But even at the end of their days, they're not. Ain't nobody's happy. Yeah, that old rock song. Ghetto. Nobody smiling. Nope. Got it, bro.
It says Proverbs 1 and verse 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man to understand it.
That just shows y'all people have no sense because every week we're out here in this camp. What do our people do? They walk on fire like Isaac Hayes. No?
Yeah, homeboy knew what a father.
Yep.
You know, even though he just came up, with a weird spirit, he knew, okay, Friday, it's about time.
Nigga, my buddy.
Gonna be out here.
Nigga, my buddy. Fuck on up there and ask me a stupid question.
Still,
Yeah.
He do. But he even, a weirdo, bumped out guy like that, he knows where to find us. But Jake, they know where we at, but to them, this is none to them. This doesn't bring them no type of value. But really, this is the value. This is that pearl that we found. We understood what we had. That treasure. This is that treasure we found. We know this is the real treasure. But everybody else is trying to go into the treasure's chest and find some treasure that they're never find. You know? That's like crackheads that got their first thing. They're trying to get that first eye. They never get that first eye kid.
Yeah, they searching for a treasure chest. And when they find it, they realize they're already not there. You know, like these different people that go look for these old pirate chests, you know, in water and in mountains, you know, looking for findings of shipwrecks and stuff like that. And sometimes when they open up these chests, you know, they open it up and ain't shit in there. Paperwork. Yeah, they thought they was gonna find a whole bunch of gold. They didn't find shit. That's how Esau's kingdom is set up, man. Yeah, yeah. Like the movie The Titanic. Man. They found the little case joint. They thought that ruby was in there. You know, it was worth millions and millions of dollars. They opened that shit up. It's nothing with papers and pictures. You know what I'm saying? That's how Esau's kingdom set up. They were so busy climbing that ladder of success, trying to make it to be this, make it to be that. But then when they finally get there, you know, they realize, damn, that's not all what it seems to be. It's basically bullshit. Because, you know, like the scripture says, riches are not going to profit you in the day of the Lord's wrath.
Remember that analogy that special people, like women, what they always want to go to the ladder.
I wish one.
Now keep going. Remember what they say, women that say, okay, I see what I see here. The second level.
Oh, okay.
And they go into it and say, oh, I like it.
Yeah. They got to keep
get a man
that work.
This is the 100,000 club.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's always
it
more.
gotta be 150,000. You got to the fourth floor. Right. It's the 200,000. Then they say, man, another room above. We don't know what it is. How did you 300 6 figures? They go up there and ran out of the room. And the exit here and leave. That's the whole world now. That's what Esau pushed. But we understand these men have like what? You know? Because what? Through the philosophy, the doctrine, the acceptance of everything, alternative minds, you know, everybody gets high feel, so this is what matters. But deep down inside, if you don't agree with them, they want to kill you. Really, those are the ones that are really the evilest ones. Because hey, like Trump said, he gonna firing squad, he gonna bring guillotine. Those people that you don't agree with, they'll be the ones that want to offer you up to this nigga and have you get head cut off because you didn't agree with their doctrine. So who's really fucking with the people of the earth? That's why people like that you sell into the world that's messed up like that, they gotta get hit by the roots. That's why the scripture said the whole head is sick. There's no healing Babylon, man. There's no healing in this place. The people really believe how they feel, how the world should be. But see, when you come into this truth, you understand this is all about Yahweh. It's not about us, you know. That's why we know the importance of it. Well, we had to come out here and proclaim this truth in the right doctrine.
It says Proverbs 1 and verse 5. The wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding.
And that's all we have to increase learning. To do what? Keep coming out here. That's why I've been telling brothers, man. You may have a guy that think he's wise, think he know it all. Well, ask that son of a bitch, so where did you teach him? Nah, this is what man, nigga, you ain't got. We all know somebody that think he's a fucking wise. That he know the answer. He trying to teach you. You sit there playing stupid. And he trying to teach you like, nigga, I've been out here for 9 years. Nigga, you don't got no platform. But this is the mindset of these people. So we understand we have to increase learning, stay reading, stay until these wise counsels so we can be out here, even and making sure we on point. That way we conduct ourselves off the camera.
It says, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel.
That's why we stay in the loop. You know? And we understand for the cell phone, you don't have to charge it for the person to have. It'll die. So we understand we have to put your phone, we're like phones that step close to that charge. We had to eventually charge back up. Go back to the drive.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got another one, but I'm going back to what I was reading.
You go back to that. Somebody give me hold the wild devil. Yep.
Continuing on with verse 3. Oh, I found it. Like, back to Proverbs chapter 19. Proverbs 19 and verse 21. There are many devices in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord. I read that again. There are many devices in a man's heart.
Yeah, any device. Especially if you're not sure yourself. You know, you got to look at it. Oh, you got to from the Psalm 6:2. Go ahead.
It says, there are many devices in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord, that shall stand. I'm going to keep on reading. It says, the desire of a man is his kindness, and a poor man is better than a liar. I'm going to read that 21 again. This is Proverbs 19 and 21. There are many devices in a man's heart.
Any device. You're not sure yourself. You're trying to 100,000 damn things. But then what happened? Why did Jacob Mitchell result with drugs, over books, drinking, depression? Because they've done so much, they got nothing at hand. You know? You're putting all your marbles in a different basket. Whatever the saying is, you get nothing out of it. And that's America. You can't put your all in this place. You gotta be content with what you have and try to pray, make it a daily prayer, and then fuck it, man. Be content. You know, you got brothers, you got like-minded men, you got a family, woman, whatever. Be content, you know. You're not going to get America's not going to give you a fulfilling, the fulfilling that you want. You will get that in the kingdom. Our duty here is to fight Lord for our power. That's it. Like the scripture says in Ecclesiastes, all man can do is to enjoy his labor. Be content. His drink, or bread and food, wine, so to speak. You know, that's we paraphrase. Other than that, we're supposed to be out here glorifying our God, walking in a righteous manner. Right?
It says, nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord, that shall stand.
Right here. So you can think, you know, I'm not going to close my ears when I walk by here. They ain't talking about that. When I got my ears, better than that. If you had things that have come up, yeah, man, I know about this thing. We just did that. So then that talk shit, and then you look at them as too, they fuck the fuck out. And then you say, you have a lot of people in your head, but clearly it shows you didn't say it. But we look at these guys, they have no work, they're nowhere, and look at us, we're still here. But you had a lot of guys, I remember, that come up and say, well, I did that. I did this, done it. Especially old niggas, right? Old bottles. You know, all this, that. You look at them like, you just look at them like, you know? But this stuff that will always think, this is what you see right here, you know?
I got one there. My brother get speaks to Isaiah, says leaders of the people of Isaiah 9 and 16. I'm gonna pull this out real quick. This is Proverbs 19. I want to skip down to verse 27. It says, cease, my son, to hear the instruction that causes to err from the words of knowledge. We'll read that again. Cease, my son, to hear the instruction that causes to err from the words of knowledge.
Yeah.
You know, that's a lot of these other camps. You know,
Hell
yeah, because they could come into it. You know, he'll watch different camps. You know what I'm saying? He'll find out he's an Israelite or knows he don't. You know, and these other camps will lead them off in the wrong direction, so to speak. Yeah, concerning right, concerning different things in the scripture, concerning the law, concerning the MOTB. All right, and now they're coming up with new doctrines now. Now there's this hell doctrine, you know, that they have been teaching. You know, yeah, you know, all of a sudden now they got a different outlook on what hell is according to the scripture. More they added to their what they believe, so to speak. Yeah. I'm gonna read that again, and then you can bring that Isaiah out. Sorry, y'all about let's see. This is Proverbs 19:27. Cease, my son, to hear the instruction that causes to err from the words of knowledge. Go ahead, you got it. Sorry, y'all.
This is Isaiah chapter 9, I started verse 15. It says, the ancient and honorable, he is the head, and the prophet that teacheth lies, he is the tail. Verse 16, for the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed.
Yeah, who's the leaders of these so-called people state of affairs? All right, these pastors, these preachers, all right, these niggas in Hollywood, these niggas on the court, these niggas on the field, all right, these niggas in these podcasts, all right, you know, these people that are all in the media, all right, all on TV. That's who Jake looks up to, man. You know, and it's all set up by design, man. All right, you're really looking up to the so-called white man because he's the one pulling the strings on these hip hop artists, man, and these niggas in Hollywood, man. You know, they're taking orders from him, and they're doing exactly what the so-called white man wants them to do. Because if they wasn't, all right, they'd be taken out, man, or you wouldn't see them on TV, all right, or they'd be canceled, all right. You know, so they're taking orders and they're taking orders very well, all right. Esau's patting them on their back. You know what I'm saying? And in these times that we're coming in concerning, this MOTB being pushed on a very high level, all right, Esau is going to use his employees, man, all right? He's going to use these niggas in Hollywood, all right? He's going to use these rap artists. He's going to use these niggas on the football field, man, all right, on the basketball court to persuade you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to taking that C-hip, man. You know, it's plain as day, man. We see it coming, man. You know,
hey, speaking on that, but I had a dream last night that some NBA players they had put some chips, and on their basketball card they had chips on their card, and you can see where they had put the chip at, whether it was in their leg or in their hand. That was the dream that I had.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen, man. That's one of the main reasons Esau's got these circuses flowing like this, man. You know, because they need that to persuade you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Well, whatever you do, whatever your social security number is, everything you do is linked to that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing with your receiver. They're gonna link your social security number into that C-hip, and whatever you do will be linked to that C-hip.
Yeah. Just imagine if Esau took sports back. No more NFL, no more Hollywood, no more movie stars, no more rappers, no more singers. You know, who the hell Jacob look up to? Seen that. Oh yeah. God. Yeah.
That's what TikTok is.
Yeah.
I can show you the genetics of this fucking world.
Yeah.
TikTok.
You know?
Father.
Yeah,
that just shows you that the lines of these motherfuckers. TikTok.
Yeah. Esau has to give you hope, man. He has to give you someone of your own nation to look up to and take advice from. You know what I'm saying? And he's doing it very, very well. You know, he's got the majority of the people on the earth bamboozled. You know, you can look up that word.
Why they do both?
Right.
They don't know. Again, a woman doesn't know how to be a woman. A man doesn't know how to be a man. Now they're changing the genders. What is it, 72 genders now? People are through.
How the hell you get that?
I don't know how I don't know how the hell you went from male to female to all this gender, sex, and all this. But hey, that's why every application you fill out now, they got that non-binary, or they ask you, do you want to destroy your gender? It's wicked, man. The place is fucking through.
You better not talk about it. Because now, hey, I just saw that article today that Washington State, it's trying to push a bill that will set up a disinformation board, and you could actually be criminally charged for pushing disinformation, and then on top of that, they said you will have to be required to be what is it, counseling or other word?
Kind of like a
Community
drug
service.
It's like it's kind of like rehab. There's another word for it. They said you would have to go through.
Therapy?
Yeah, like therapy.
They the ones
another
that
word
need it,
for
though.
rehabilitation.
Yeah, yeah.
You try to break your
Right,
mindset.
right. Yeah, that sounds a whole lot like concentration camp to me. This doesn't sound like a willful thing.
I was gonna say, if I could ask, watch
Go
it,
ahead,
brother. I saw a TikTok today where this guy in the Catholic school, he was giving a report on two genders. He said that there were two genders in the world. That's it. So there were some individuals that were different genders, right? That changed themselves, and they got mad. They started making a ruckus in the classroom. So the kid got suspended from school, got kicked out of those classes, and then he got arrested. He got arrested.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, that family of the word is coming, man. They're really gonna push this disinformation heavy, man. Where if disinformation is a big, broad category. So basically all that is geared against us. Completely against us.
We the only ones speak like this.
Yeah. So really the internet as we know it is gonna drastically change, man. And soon the Lord's gonna take his pen off the highways and byways, man. Like the scripture says, it's gonna make our tongue cleave to the roof of our mouth. It's gonna be a famine of the word. These people are gonna be seeking for us out of the highways and byways. They're gonna be seeking the airwaves, the YouTube, these different platforms, for our videos, for our breakdowns. Or especially the videos and breakdowns concerning the times that we're in and the times we're coming into, concerning the prophecies, man. They're gonna be looking up for the MOT videos, the concentration camp videos, the martial law videos. Yeah, the World War III. Right. They're gonna be looking for them breakdown. I heard them talking about it. They're gonna be trying to put stuff together. They ain't gonna be able to put it together right. Yeah. God.
Russia. No. They don't want the answer then.
Yeah.
But then,
Yeah.
oh,
Because if these things are happening right now.
we ain't gonna be able to go to no
Right.
GMS book.
Yeah.
Them old Daily Motion, Humble. It's too late.
Yeah.
That art, the art is frozen. No, I don't even know about art. Nope. See, because again, that's that hope. And that's the hope that the Lord gave us. Because we're clearly sin. Hey, the Lord even said it
Euphrates River.
Man.
That's a big sign right there.
That's a hell of a sign. Biggest sign. No? And that's what I said, yeah. It's over. It's dry. It's over. It's over, man. And that alone, people, a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that's true. But you can get that there. Why not? You know, help them. Esau will say, well, no, you need that one agenda to push. Get them out of here. Get all misinformation. They're going to put you on payroll. Payroll will spit it in.
You see they're trying to give the universal benefit. Start out with the homeless, give them $1,000, a week. I mean a month. No strings attached. But how is that going to come, man? Because in the article they say in the article it has to be used for food. It has to be used for all these things. It's regulated things. How you going to regulate paper money? So they're going. It's going to be electronic service, but it's not going to be on paper money. It's going to get regulated and spent in a certain way. It's going to do that. Well, really, he's going to persuade. Because he has to use different persuasions for different levels of people. For the homeless, you got to persuade in a whole different type of way than a regular citizen out there.
And another thing too, remember the east side is funded. Remember the black, the dark money, meaning the drugs, the wars he set up.
Yeah.
I'm talking about that money that he didn't have to put on books.
Yeah.
That money he sent, basically underneath everybody. So you got a lot of drug lords, people that corrupt governments, people in South America, Central America, that still got actually cash that they can pay people off. We saw some of that new infrastructure, and that cash ain't gonna be used. They're not gonna do anything, but that's what it's all about, that control. I see, you saw done a lot of backdoor deals, which he, with money we printed, didn't have to mark off. And it's not that they actually have burning cash, got money in certain places that only they know about, certain other people, and they can go and get and hire people, put them on payroll, and when their new infrastructure will come up, they're not gonna be able to have the power to do so. It's all about control, you know. They showed you that was Tate, Andrew Tate. He was like the beginning of it. Oh yeah, we're gonna whatever his spot is whatever he was for. I mean, he said some good shit was on point. He had people actually hate him. He was speaking truth. And that's what it's all about us.
And the majority of the stuff these guys that just hit the airways on these podcasts and speak about, hey, the prophets have been on the highways and byways speaking these things, especially concerning the women, the order of the family. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the men of the Lord been on the highways and byways speaking about these things, man. Now Jake sees these particular men of these podcasts talk about it. And we've been out here talking about this shit, man. You know, not shit, but we've been out here talking about that stuff, man. You know, but it takes, Jake has to see a certain person say it, and then okay, yeah, that's right, you know. But when we're out here, like the scripture says, man, a prophet have no honor in his own country, paraphrase, you know.
Anybody that knows us in this state, they see it. Yeah, they gonna do that.
Yeah.
Oh no,
yeah. A millionaire got to speak. Like the scripture said, when a rich man speaks it, they extol it to the clouds, man.
Right.
You know.
You know, done with that.
God,
You know,
He had something, but
I had that definition for the
oh
word
yeah, go ahead,
bamboozle.
bro.
I'm sorry.
The definition for the word bamboozle, to deceive by underhanded methods.
Woo! Yeah.
Dupe, hoodwink,
Dude. Yeah, God, go ahead.
confuse, frustrate, or throw off thoroughly or completely.
Yeah. Hey, man.
hey, sound like Democrat to me.
You know what I'm saying?
Sound like a Democrat.
My God. Yeah, Esau's a master at that, man. And he bamboozled the masses, man. You know, Democratic, Republican. Jake really out here thinking that these two parties ain't in bed with each other, man. That don't agree. They Democrats get the Republicans, man. See, man, they eat at the same goddamn restaurant, man. The same yacht. Yeah, literally. You know, Jake think, the president, he's the ruler of the earth. He calls the shot, man. They taking orders, man. These presidents are pawns in the game, man. Come on, man.
And scripture even tells you not to trust. It said hook wink. Scripture tells you not to trust a man that winks with his eye.
Yeah.
And talks with his hands. And
Yep.
his feet.
Yeah, God. Yeah. And these presidents and politicians, they do the same thing these gang members do, man. The hand triangle. Hey, they say something,
Somebody get that.
He's talking with his hands.
Talk with his hands.
Yeah.
Never trust a man that winks.
Yeah, God.
Winking with his eye.
Yeah. Because they send messages to these other people in the know.
Hey,
You consider their know, their realm.
You in the courtroom, you better lose your life on the line, right? They just did that.
He said, well, Judge, you gotta
see there on the picture.
He said, you see in Article 10 and 20, there's a sign, says a couple words. He said, remember how Mike Epps said in that one bill? He said, and that's how they call it to the judge. He said, Mason, and you can see how it plays out in court.
Or TV,
secret code, man.
CNN,
yeah,
they make those speeches.
Right.
They all just see you see what you call it, the dip smooth. Really, they talking with their hands.
You know? Man, fuck.
Who is that?
I'm fine.
Yeah. I think you got
And who taught you Jake how to do that? So-called white Jake act like he came up with this shit. It's this whole violence and banging, selling drugs, all this shit that Jake believes in and follows in the streets, going right up into these doctrines as well. You were taught that, you know. He's a liar and a father of it. Hey, God,
Hey, was the first word.
yeah,
No,
Yeah, it is.
ain't a liar.
yeah.
I got that.
You got it.
Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 13. He winketh with his eyes, he speaketh with his feet,
Yeah.
he teacheth with his fingers.
Yeah, the numbers. Hey, teaching with his fingers goes into the numbers and numerology. All of a sudden, the 33rd, you see all these numbers put together. 666.
It's like, hey, that's funny as hell. The elder Bob, he had the video, what he's saying, when he was showing the program.
Okay.
Yeah, like, what the hell was that in the video? And then you go back to like old videos, even today, you be like, yo, they got bookshop, Black movie. I was jumping all of them. He was like, he was against it. He knew what was going on.
Yeah.
But you have guys like groups like that that'll be rapping about some shit, New York, Brooklyn. But then the whole scene switches so weird. Like, why is this even in the video? Like you'll see some like a new video now.
Yeah.
You be like, what the hell is this even? What sense does this video make? And what are they rapping about? It doesn't go together.
Those
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That goes into his witchcraft. Like we was talking about earlier. You receive a lot of your brain when you're not necessarily focusing directly on it.
Party B. They got all checkerboard, black checkerboard,
Yeah.
the numeral.
That's all going into your
Yeah.
brain, man. Because you're not focused on it, you're receiving a lot. Like we was going into, like you're playing a video game and listening to music in the background. You don't even like the song. Next thing you know all the words to the song, man. But something you actually listen to and like, you can't recite that whole thing sometimes. Man. With a song, you walking in the store, next thing you know the song comes in Kroger, gas station. You hate this goddamn song. And you know all the words. The whole song. Goddamn, you catch this. Goddamn it. That's how Esau operates, man. That's why he puts little things, little flashes, little messages, in code in these music videos. Also commercials, TV, the media, and he's gradually conditioning, I should say, conditioning so-called Latinos and Native Americans gradually into accepting the new agenda. All right, his new plan, man.
That's why Jacob told us to synthesize.
Yeah,
Plug it in.
right. That's why he set up the Simpsons, man, and these cartoons where they put the truth. They put what they're about to do and their plans on the earth. They put it in these cartoons. 9/11, the earthquake, all these things.
Terminator 2.
Yeah. He didn't made the Simpsons prophesy for things to happen. And these things they put them in these cartoons and as well as these TV shows. You know what I'm saying? And these movies. And you see them execute their plans out in real life. And it's called predictive programming. And it's easier for the public to accept these things now. That's why you'll see people pulling their hair out for different things to take place. And also, when you speak of things, these things that happen, that's an inside job, or this happened because of this happened because of that, people look at you crazy and call you conspiracy theorist, call you a nut until it happens. Yeah, until it happens.
Then it's like, oh yeah, I knew all along.
Yeah.
But man, back on what you were saying, this devil actually pre-programs you on a day-to-day basis.
Day-to-day basis.
Because when you get in your car and you start your car, you go 5 miles an hour, what do you hear? Ding, ding, ding.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to put your seatbelt. Right. You watch a movie, you go out in the street or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You hear a sound, you're like a boom. Yeah. You're expecting the alarm clock. Yeah, right. The warning. Yeah. Yeah, kind of, wake you up or whatever, even as a child, growing up, going to public school. Yeah, it was good for program. You had a bell. Yeah, wake up and fucking what? Yeah, you guys.
Programming that brain, man, and it's all geared to his ultimate plan, his ultimate goal his ultimate device was that, what is that MOTB, man, electronic device he wants to stick inside you. You know what I'm saying?
That image was crazy when they had school in the prison.
Oh my God.
She was identical. Them cafeteria,
Yeah.
jail cafeteria. Yeah. Oh my God. Yo, they got to how the prison bus. Same shit.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
God.
Same thing. They could switch up love.
Yeah, God. Yeah, that's great. That is program. Everything. You know? And that's why through his witchcraft, his persuasion, his predictive programming, and all the other things that he has put and is pulling strings, so to speak, on the earth, you know, the majority of his people, when they really rolled out this little electronic device, man, and when they roll it out on that silver platter, man, the majority of these people are going to easily take. You already see he's gearing up to offer this thing to the homeless, man.
Oh, shit, nigga. Show me some people that got beat up for not taking the shot.
Yeah.
They didn't have to be like,
Right.
take the shot. Yeah. They didn't have to do that. They been doing the job.
Yeah. The people,
a job.
yeah, the people were persuading the other people more than the government was, man. You had people like, you didn't take it. Put your mask on. If you don't, hey, your grandma, hey, I'm coming over there. You're not gonna do it. Goddamn minute. All of a sudden, they got one of them sliding joints. What do you want? You see eyes.
Leave it at the door.
Yeah.
Leave it at the door. You go out like the Matrix. What do you want?
Yeah.
But even before that, you had Jake just doing it, just to do it, because he said to do it.
Yeah. Because your local rap star and TV show producer was saying it, man.
Even before that,
Yeah, you're right.
I remember Jake's at the job who was
You're right.
taking it
Yeah.
just because it was a bit old.
Oh, free? Kind of like free healthcare.
Yeah, you know, I'm not like,
oh, fuck.
yeah. What are you taking it for? Oh, man, you know, I'm just being safe. Safe from what?
Yeah.
You know? But a lot of these Jakes.
And the way Esau conditioned them to do that was also, you know, the different vaccines and different things that you receive as a young child, and going right back to the school. Remember the school? You gotta have all your shots.
Yeah. Hey, Esau told me, he said, listen, nigga, we know what we've been testing.
Yeah.
We know we lied to you and did some things.
Yeah.
This one's for you. Okay, we trust this nigga, man. Yo, David had Swat Bill and Melinda with a smug grin on their face. The first ones who to take it are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The Benjamin one. And who took it? You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Yeah, now all of a sudden you hear Native American. Yeah, Esau don't talk about Native American all year long.
Never heard about it.
Now they're on the front line. On the front line, you know. All of a sudden, this particular disease, it skips and fixes. It chooses color coordinate. Yeah. I got a quick research. Go ahead, bro. Here it is. Your government says, I'm here to help. Yeah.
Cool.
So
when it comes down to the infrastructure development, it's not going to be no, you know, we're going to be easy transition.
Yeah, easy, man. Easy, man. These people, they're going to be lined up down the block happy with a smile on their face. And when people come out, they're like, oh, look at the colors. You have all type of, Esau ain't just going to roll it out where everybody, they're going to have a way to make it, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Customized to yourself. You know, it's going to be customized.
You see like Pittsburgh?
Yeah. You're like, going, what? You know? Oh, so you're an athlete? Well, we can make you a little stronger and a little faster.
You look done?
Yeah. Right. Well, speaking of which,
they got this inhaler that they're now bringing out that when you inhale it, it makes you strong. You go see that?
Yeah, military. Yeah, so
Yeah.
The military was had it out first, and now they're trying to distribute it to the public.
Yeah, they got this inhaler that I don't know what you were saying, that when you inhale it, it gives your lungs more volume, you know, to do more work. You know, and it was first created for the military.
Hey, it's false miracles. A quick precept, Sirach 12:10 It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
So our people have only been taught the person who looks like he's your only enemy.
Yeah.
Yourself is your enemy. Because when you leave it up to our people, they don't like their own hair, they don't like their own skin, they don't like themselves, they don't like their own parents, they don't like their neighbors, they don't like their own women. So we've been taught our whole life to hate ourselves. But the whole time, you also hate yourself on everything. There's no different stuff. You know? It's like I felt like the president said that. He said, the people knew that when we were doing this, the people knew how we were fucking them over and they're string us up on you. They're come back. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it.
But the crazy thing is, not like you can't know, because the men of the Lord are out here telling you what's going on. They're telling you what's going on behind Facebook. They're telling you what this devil's plans are for you. You know? They're telling you what's going on to some extent, what's going on in this situation. You know? And we'll also tell you what's about to happen on the earth concerning the prophecy. You know, but Jake ain't listening. You know, we can't see his stuff. His eyes closed. You know, and it's Yahweh outside and done that to you. You know, the Lord has provided all. You know, the Lord has put a stumbling block before them. You know, so they can't receive it. So they can't repent. All right, they can't turn to the truth. Captivated. All right, going to the brother brought out putting that word bamboozle. Hey, the definition he brought out about that goes right into what a person being captivated. Hey, read that again. Yeah. You know, I like to go into that word a lot because, you know, for someone to be captivated, they have to be bamboozled. You know, heavily tricked. Yeah, heavily persuaded. And he got caught with our armor on. Yeah, so there ain't no doubt in their mind. He said it ain't no doubt in their mind. But when they say it's mine, you know, and they're fully, hey, Jake is fully persuaded in his own mind to follow the ways of this world. Right? You know, they're fully persuaded. You know, and when Esau rolls out this so-called miracle device, man, they're gonna eat it right up, man. You know, they're gonna want seconds. That's what they say, the hot fancy, never believe in that. Oh yeah, you know, lick their fingers. Then they tell you you're not to find their own understanding. Yep. Yeah, they're gonna lick their fingers. Like, oh my God, this is so great. I can do what? I can do this. I'm not sick no more. No more crime. You know, I feel invincible. You know, just like the serpent in the garden. You know, the sorcerer. You know, you'll be like a god. You know, you take this, man. All your problems will disappear.
Fucking ass, man. I was at the plantation. This Jake, he an older cat, you know, retired from the damn Marines, and he going into about the whole COVID thing. He trying to steal all this information to me, acting like he's teaching me something. He said, "Yeah, I got my business. It's a natural plant, you know, that purifies the air and things of that nature." So I'm asking his son. I said, "What kind of plant is it?" Well, what's in the ingredient? He couldn't even tell me that. And he said, yeah, they use it in the hospitals and everything like that. They was trying to sell me, you know, some type of ingredient. You know? The point that I was trying to make is that you have Jake out here, so they try to, you know, push these things just like Esau, who won't even tell you the whole truth about it. Yeah, he's a spokesman for Esau. You know? What the fuck is that? You believe it so much? Where's your platform?
He should have a shirt. He should have been able to give you a channel, a card. You see what we do? Example. Yeah. Scripture says, be teach always. No? I'm not saying go on your job, but you know what I mean. You know? When you ask certain guys that they know something, workplace problem. Yeah.
As soon as he clock in his job, all of a sudden he becomes a problem. He's like, hey, yo, bro, you know. The hell out of here, man. Only time
that's a nigga with no wisdom.
Yeah, workplace problem, man. They got a whole lot to say at work. Off of work. As soon as they get off work, you go, hey, brother, you get in the car. Gone. What's going on? That shit over with. You're like, hey man, don't talk to me about work stuff. You know? And Jake, but like the brother was going into, they ain't out here in the corners, they ain't out here in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Even some of these Israelites that are on the conference boards, man, you know, concerning the camps, man. You know? Yeah. They want to be, you know, internet prophets, man. And, you know, basically just, you know, concerning the men, you know, of our nation. You know, they're not willing to come out here in the elements, man. You know, willing to come out here and do the work, man. You know, now we're not saying every Israelite that believes this wisdom knowledge of the prophet is true is going to be out here teaching, man. So like the said, you know, everybody has their particular office, particular area that y'all set. You know, but you got a lot of these jakes on the comment board doing a whole lot of topics, but go to the channels, man, and it's vacant.
All hell ain't broke loose yet. There's no fucking excuse. Ain't no fucking excuses before they get to the channel.
Yeah.
When they really get to the preacher.
Right. They ain't got no type of work, right? They're doing all this teaching on the comment board, and then you go to the channel, they ain't got one break. They ain't even got a video concerning what they said in the comments. You know, you would think they're talking about a particular issue. You can go to the video. Oh, he did a breakdown on going into this. Even if it was a fucked up document, right? You know, something that's not true. At least we should see a video on that.
Here, they don't even put links to video.
Yeah.
You know, to let us know what you follow.
Yeah. They don't even put a link.
Who's your teacher?
Exactly. But the bug out shit.
Like they what we gonna do that came up. I know we talking about weeks ago. Right? Yeah. The dude from the island.
Oh yeah.
He said, this is my teacher. She said,
oh, hell.
Where he at?
Yo,
He ain't never found.
why haven't we seen him again, bro?
Yeah. Never could be found. Who was your teacher? So that nigga, he ain't had a truth. The nigga ain't got no work. Where is truth? It couldn't be your parents and you.
Yeah. Why
Y'all making him look bad.
Yeah, why do you carry on the legacy of what your teacher? You know, you were taught, and he so-called pastor. Why ain't you out here? Where is truth? Yeah. That's the whole point of teaching. That's the whole point of learning. And so you can teach somebody else. Well, one of the reasons to learn is what you say. They got more time in captivity. And that's it. This side have not put it for the globe. Yeah. That sounds stopping him. Yeah, it says fuck out of here, man. Right. Yeah, it says truth is spread all over the four corners of the earth, man. And then the end shall come. Yeah, you're right. So we must have a whole lot more captivity for that to get spread. Like that.
That's what I'm saying about them new doctrines coming forward. That's like saying, oh damn, we gotta be learning everything. I mean, we look at we're gonna be in here. Oh, like
we got 100 years.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Hey, like I'm saying, if people don't put two together, when you come with a new doctrine, that means we gotta be for it all over again. So that means we gotta be in this captivity year 3000.
Well, I'm gonna look back at that.
So our kids. So we got set up
new prophets have been set up.
Now we got set up our kids.
New apostles. Get the fuck out. Yeah. New apostles, new elders, new camps. You know, all over the four corners of the earth. There's got to be another family of the word.
Got to be another
family of the word ain't for a long time.
Come on, we get 2000.
Yeah, Jacob's trouble ain't for a long time. World War III. Forget about it. Forget about it. Yeah, get that real quick. Oh, get that one bamboo.
Oh, yeah.
Then you get that.
Definition of the word bamboozle. To deceive by underhanded methods.
Yeah, Esau did that. It clearly is evident. How people do. How did Esau do it? He seek the counsel. You know? How to shake the world, how to fashion the world, make it look presentable, get these niggas bread and circus, the money system, the housing market, TV, television, media, rap, music, everything. Everything that a part of society is made to lead to astray. But that's why we are a threat to this whole society, because we are against this world. You know? Once you come to this truth, man, you'll realize we have no parts of this world. All of this shit leads to death. You know? This leads this truth is wisdom, knowledge, and understanding leads to the path of righteousness, man. You know? That's why we're contrary. That's why the world don't like us. That's why people always talk shit against us, man. You know? Don't nobody talk shit against Muslims. Don't nobody talk shit about Buddhists. Don't nobody talk shit about Catholics. Don't nobody talk shit about Christianity. Don't nobody talk shit about the elite, Esau, the wicked men of the society. But they got everything to talk about about us, though, right? We got swords in it. No, keep going real quick.
Dupe, hoodwink.
Hoodwink. God damn. If that don't sound like it's getting you, James, I don't know what it is.
He said,
Yeah, hoodwink.
he said, don't get many. He said, the man,
Yeah.
wink at
Yep.
You got him to the glove.
That's how Esau talk behind the closed doors, which the hands you don't understand unless you're really in tune of the wickedness of this society. So that's why people are stupid. They really think this society is going to last forever. It's a righteous society. But how they talk to each other behind closed doors is through language that you don't understand.
Hey, the elites have bamboozled all these people, man. They're just not just scared to use Jake. These Edomites, these other nations, they've been bamboozled, man. They've been lied to. These elites, they know that, they know America's not going to drive right off into the sunset.
That's why the scripture talks about the tongues upon themselves. The Edomites are right in the whole. We've been bamboozled.
Yeah.
We're not coming to plot. We white too.
Yeah, God. They double time losers, man. Like, y'all should be mad. Hey, y'all Edomites and they living it up, man. Y'all should be mad as hell at the elites, man. Y'all should be the ones out here protesting. Y'all should be flooding these streets out here.
They go Edomites.
We're Edomites. Where is it? Goddamn.
Edomites.
We found out who we were, and you know what? We want a piece of the pie. You're supposed to be at these Rockefellers' front door, man.
We don't have no salvation.
Yeah.
It's now.
Yeah, fuck reparations. Yeah, you Edomites should be seeking, for I don't know what the opposite of reparations be called, but y'all should be seeking y'all's payout, man.
You gotta think about it.
Yeah.
Edomites should be paying tax.
Right. Yeah, we want our Lamborghini, we want our mansion.
Esau sets up restaurants that we can't go in, but we can't afford it. Really, it should be free for them.
Yeah.
They should be able to have a nice fancy restaurant. But when they're white, it's free. But when the colored person come in, you gotta pay.
Right.
It should be like that. If I was Edomite, Paul all about Sugar Shine, ain't I was Edomite, I would be a mad Edomite. I'll be one bad Edomite. One total Edomite. That was justice. He said, I want justice.
Like that cop, like that cop from that movie. When he pulled, what you would call it out? Put the gun to his neck. The hood of the car.
And it had a B. A B was a national security.
No, this is the older movie. Boys in the Hood.
Oh yeah.
He said, "Man, I hate you." Yeah, put the gun up to his neck. That's how he sells the out here.
Meanwhile, that couple like 4 feet. But you're right on that though, because a lot of these Edomites, they be fuck. They're asking the question like, "Yo, all you want to do is win, why?"
Yeah, why you treating us like that? Remember that one guy at the airport? Airport. Why are you treating me like a black guy? And his hands behind his back. I got a quick precept real quick. It's Proverbs 29:2. It says, I'm going to start 1. It says, he that being often reproved hardeneth his neck.
Because listen, we already had guns given to us by the train system. We done had drugs given to us. We done had all types of things given to us. But we just be like, you know what? We got to overcome. The Edomites get fucked over. And now, they want the whole world to cry for them. But y'all need to take matters in your own hands. And fuck this world up.
My great-great-grandfather fought for this country.
What?
World War I. Me with that. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
God,
My grandfather fought for this country, you asshole. I'm even fighting for my children.
It says
Hey, every Edomite should be out riding right now.
right now, man,
No,
whites only riding. You know what I'm
no
saying?
niggas.
Yeah, y'all are not allowed to.
It's our fight.
I don't want no parts of it.
What is it?
What's that song? They took our jobs.
Oh, yeah.
They took our
Yeah,
jobs.
yeah.
No. Shit.
God, bro, that's the field they should be in right now.
Yeah.
They should be pissed the hell off. Because everything that they work for is going to shit
Oh, shit.
by a few people.
They came to my house. Hey, the black women are like,
Ain't that some shit?
you got dick looking better than you like If I was an Edomite,
That could be a song. Hey, matter of fact, I'm gonna jump in there real quick.
he said, I would be pissed.
God, this is Lamentations 4:21. It says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom."
And that's why, really, all in all we have to do is do this. We don't gotta ride. This ain't our place.
Yeah.
We ain't gotta war with this place. This ain't our place. We have something to do.
Right.
That's why we know to be right here on the right side. Right. Because if I was a boneheaded nigga, I'd really be thinking like, oh, there it is. You all do need to go together. Right. Fight this. Fight what? For these people, crumbs, weirdos, moles.
What the scripture say? The wise servant always said,
You know, this that's right.
Esau's the violent man. He's supposed to be out here being violent.
He looking real bad right now.
Yeah, he's supposed to be out here using his sword, even though they got even though they got, even though they,
a black man.
yeah, God, even though they ain't got the same sword as these particular elites have, you know, Esau, you know, he still got a little something, you know. He's supposed to be out here raising hell.
Hey, Alex Jones should be. We should see Alex Jones right now with a. How take it to me, man? It should be Edomites with a billion man mark.
Yeah.
Nothing but Edomites. We see any nigga.
Hey, if Esau start riding, then problems gonna happen. Ain't gonna be no regular riding. This man's taking military tactics. You know, his ride is gonna be pinpoint sniper attack ride. You know? Yeah, Esau knows the problem. He ain't gonna be out in a big area like Jake. They gathered all one big area. You know, exposing themselves, make it easy. You know, Esau can easily control them. You know what I'm saying?
That's what she said.
Yeah.
You see that?
Oh, okay. I think it says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz."
And it's like what is said that you don't have to do stuff. The Lord shall take the curses. The Lord is the Lord is turning our curses into our enemies. Now Chad gotta get a passport. You know, John, Chad, Brendan, they can't get their own work. You know, they're leaving. They're going to get passports and go overseas. You know. So hey, the curses are slowly coming on now. That's why now they want us to cry for them. No, we're not crying for them. We're good for you. We've been getting fucked. Jake, it's like we've been getting fucked by these government. What we did, we took it on the chin. So again, it's not for everybody coming together. This is what we see right here. This is our problem. You Edomites is not for you. That's your problem. Fight your people. They stole from you. You know, they robbed you. You. If it's hey, Edomites, we should still be in chains. But your people said, ha.
And then,
Write them all.
yeah, and then
We
Esau
gonna
always,
sacrifice them up.
Esau always want to say, "Why can't we just come together?" Your own people are together. The so-called white man ain't even together with his own people. That's what it means. Come together. Right.
Hey, bro, don't they say back in the day, they like nigga lover?
Yeah.
You really got Edomites for the nigga lovers.
Yeah.
I see some people like invite them doing the name. Y'all are divided, man. Ain't no come against you. It's not the same battle. It's not the same problem.
It says, The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked.
Now you're seeing they really are not. They're really not powerful to think like that. But at the end of the day, why aren't you eating myself? There shouldn't be no white cake on the pie. You're right. You're old though. Yeah. Where's your rich? That should all live gave to you. That should all have been best of the best. Slave.
Okay? And, you know, college don't exist when you got slaves. What are you going to college for? Make your own business, get a great job. No, you don't get no job, no business. You got slaves. You know, everything is being built. You basically are born into your own business. Right? Slaves do the work. They make a product. They do a particular thing, and you make the money off of it. You know, college. College is a relatively, I say relatively new thing. It also goes back to, Roman Empire and stuff like that.
College is black people. Black people. College bullshit. Bullshit. That's for slaves.
Okay. College is really any all the math, all the whatever. I never used that. The only thing I used that I learned in college, and I learned Western Civics, the biggest scam on earth. Even that was allowed. I'm gonna read verse 22. Y'all got it. It says, "The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion."
That debt in favor, you go back to the fourth chapter. We've been put over here to pay that debt off. But now surely the Lord's anger is coming off from us. He's rising us up so he can deliver us, man. So curse or shortly coming off, right? And coming on to our end. Now these niggas are
right. And our punishment is almost over, man. Right. It's almost accomplished, man. We're coming to that final stretch. Whether you are a righteous Israelite or a wicked Israelite, we're coming to that final stretch. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, we're part of that righteousness. It says, "He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom."
That's what the brothers brought up. They want Jim Crow law again in Mississippi.
Yeah, it's funny how it starts at a whole state.
A lot of a lot of
yeah. It says, "He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom, and he will discover thy sins." Going into those curses being put on you, other nations, and in particular, concerning these so-called white people.
He didn't give a fuck about our kids. Our mother's on drugs.
Right.
Fathers been kicked out, thrown in prison. He stole a pack of gum. Our father got 30 years in prison.
Right.
Then he came up with 3 strikes law. Man, people got 2 felonies, got trouble again because he ran a stoplight, life in prison.
And going back to a little further, there was law set up when you were walking on the street and Edomite was walking towards you, especially the women. An Edomite woman was walking towards you. You had to literally jump in the goddamn jump off the goddamn street.
Bro, look at Jim Crow's law.
Yeah.
They say you couldn't look at a white woman.
Yeah.
You couldn't talk to her. Bro, it's so much in that Jim Crow law.
Yeah.
But we literally you couldn't look at the white man in the eye.
Yeah.
So he could be punished. Yo, tell me this. Where was the tears then when we were getting our ass whooped?
And don't worry, Esau, your trailer tears is coming very, very soon. You know what I'm saying? We had our tears, we had our, our mournings and sorrows and punishment. But hey, guess what? So-called white man's mourning and sorrows and pains, his hell, all right? His punishment is coming very, very soon. And he's gonna cry a whole lot more than we did, man.
Kelly not gonna be having the tears just gonna come out of nowhere. Kelly not even start crying. Kelly, Karen, them bitches tears with this, they come out of nowhere. They're gonna be real tears soon.
You got something to say, Carl?
Yeah. If I may say, there was a billionaire who recently committed suicide who was associated with the Clintons. And so kind of getting back to those curses and what you're saying, and I think it was a derailment somewhere in Spain.
Yeah.
Where
his name was on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think his name was that it? Name one?
I think so, something to that.
Yeah, because he saw, he can't handle adversity like Jake can. He saw lose the job. He's going to the UK floor and thinking about best believe he thought about killing himself a whole lot more than Jake. And they're kind of in a better off position than Jake, but they are in a better off position. And it also goes into the division amongst the so-called white men, like we're going into, man. Because these Edomites, they gotta appear at these different things. They gotta partake in some shape or fashion to a certain level. They're not in the elite category. They gotta participate in sacrifice. They gotta take orders. When they go against these agendas, all of a sudden, oh, we committed suicide. Oh, we got the train wreck. Oh, the elites, they started them. On a certain level, once you get up to that multi-billionaire category, the rules change concerning the things that you have to do according to these elite agendas. But you can be a multi-billionaire and not be one of the elite. That's what Jake's got messed up. He thinks Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, all these people, they're the richest people on the earth. Come on, man. There's a reason that Esau made other categories that are higher than billion. For a reason, man.
And that's why they show these niggas on TV.
Right.
So they can hide.
Yeah, yeah. Meanwhile, they're behind.
Plain clothes. Levi. Walmart clothes.
Yeah.
Nigger skin.
Yeah, God, I got a whole chair of bigger ears. You know what I'm saying?
They got a new brand. Nigger.
Yeah. So that shit every day.
See there? Made special.
Right.
Nigger. This had to take a photo from the This is a New York nigga. Had him reported from Bronx. Skin. You nigga hair, stuff with the teeth. You got it, bro. Oh, with bamboo.
Oh, yeah, I'm going. Clark, my bad. Kind of got away from that.
Yeah, and then the ultimate bamboozlement is when they push this. Well, I'll say with the ultimate bamboozlement is for the majority so-called people in the state of man. But you will receive that MOPP, man. Okay? Because you're going to consent to these devils. But hey, man, like I said, you're going to be added to riches. All right? Consent to these devils, take his device, and you think you're going to be well off. You think you're going to be okay. But hey, man, they got you in the trick bag. Because eventually they're still going to try you on the foot. You think because you take that CF, oh, they can come, well, I'm exempt. Okay? You think because you take that CF, oh, I'm not going to be in a concentration camp. You think if you're going to take that CF, you're not going to experience a famine and no food. All of a sudden, World War III doesn't affect you, because you took that CF. So he's tricking you into taking these things, but hey, the prophecies are still going to take place, man. Regardless if you take it or not. Hey, and the major prophecy is that a CF, man. You got it, brother.
Yep. Definition of bamboozle: to deceive by underhanded methods, dupe, hoodwink, to confuse. Slaughter.
And they confused Jake. Hey, they gave him 10 nationalities: African, colored, Afro, Negro, Black, Brown, Coon. He from this state. He's a New York. He's a New York. Yankee, Southerner, country boy, nature. A whole bunch of names, man. Now, what have they ultimately done to Jake? They confuse your sexuality.
They call Jake naughty by nature. That's what I said, Jake. You naughty by nature. We call you savage. You're Indian.
He said, boy. He said, hey, Dwayne, that's not what I call you. You're a girl. And that's how I'm gonna set it up. What's your boy?
Nelly Fuller.
Nelly Fuller.
That's it. Look, when you said it, I was like, he's saying it in that Nelly Fuller tone.
He said, he might define it. That's what I said. That's not how I said, boy.
Hey, going into one of those definitions that's part of man, Google said underhanded message. It says as an adjective if an action is underhanded or it is done in an underhanded way. It is done secretly and dishonestly.
Now hold that, get that. Song.
Psalms 83. And I started verse 2. It says, "For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up thy head. They have taken crafty counsel
Crafty counsel.
against thy people."
Like people, us. So called Negro, Latino, Hispanic, Native American. And basically close to our parents. You know? They could have been our armor. They said, you know what? We ain't at war no more. Oh, we have peace. And they got caught. They got blindsided. They bamboozled us, came in, and then they got us in a trick bag. Now they got us confused. Because now we think our enemies are friends. And, you know, you go back to the old movie where they had the nigga man in the chain. He actually put the chain on me. I run for you, come behind me. You know? In the movie, he was like, then the nigga smiled. He willingly put on the chain. I'm your boy. That's it.
Like that book Psalm 40. God, you know, like this book Psalm 40.
I think I heard about it.
Well, you know, like little kid had a friend, a nigga friend. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That old guy, the kid out of trouble. More or less. Willing his own life.
Matter of fact, Richard Pryor made a movie like that. That movie?
Toy. Motherfucker Richard Pryor jumps out of the box like a toy, you know, and became a property of a rich kid.
Yep. I remember that.
Toy.
That's that bamboozle. Now all Jake are entertaining toys for mass. Bring that boy Mayweather.
Get a clown in the box. When you file, you
Jack in the box.
Jack in the box. And niggas pop out. That was that clown was actually.
I had one of them shits, man. Motherfucker jump out, scare the shit out of me.
I want to know what the original Jack in the box was like. Because Jack goes, it's kind of like saying Jake on it. You know what I'm saying? They're very similar.
That's how they did it. Find the Jake.
Yeah, that was probably an old toy for the kids. There was actually a nigga that came out the box. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. All these little circuses, all these little games, a lot of them go back to the hardcore space.
He made a certain sound that the nigga boy only knew. Yeah, they come out the box scared. You know.
Yeah, God. And hit the nigga thing. You know, going back to these circuses. You know, these little things when you go and play games, circus comes to town. But they had a Jake baby sit up on the little
The African Dodger game.
huh?
The African Dodger.
Yeah, the African Dodgers game, water hot. You know, you got to throw the ball through the hole and hit the kid in the head, man. Yeah, and it wasn't like the kid just had to help the ball, pass the ball. Oh, you good? Nah, man, they did that to the kid. God,
What was that nigga
God.
What was that nigga nigga used to talk like a fucking dummy. It was an old nigga, who was an old black. He became famous. He used to get on stage.
He had the dummy in his hand.
Nah.
Oh,
I know who you talking about. It was Jake. He just played a role of a dumb nigga. He was just sitting there and shit. I was sitting there.
it's not still the same. I know. I think I know who you're talking about.
He was coming like,
I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah. I know who you're talking about. And a whole bunch of he saw him in the crowd.
Yeah, he saw
He saw the crowd.
He said, "Do we look
And he laughed.
we really look in this?"
Yeah.
And I didn't do that. I was like, "What?" He was and that was his act.
That goes back to hardcore slavery, man. We were used as entertainment. Yep.
And the scriptures, like I was gonna say, the scriptures in Lamentations say that we are his muse.
Yeah, that's God. You know?
He said, "Sing that song." You know,
Yeah.
sing that nigga song.
Yeah, God. You know, they would have Jake fight each other. You know what I'm saying? While Esau watched, Esau would bet my slave versus my slave. You know, my buck versus your buck. You know, it was nothing but entertainment. Go into the human zoos, man. We think strip clubs the rise from. You know?
Now they call it boxing.
you got a red corner and a blue corner. No, it's politics. Hey, yeah.
But don't worry, the devil's gonna get you.
Yeah.
It's like they used to hide, they used to take that fine, go run at the gate, they let it out. No, same shit, man. Why? Because we been bamboozled. We actually think we're part of society. So we have taken the violence.
It says Psalms 83 in verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
First it said, let's beat the hell out of them. Let's strip them from the nationality, the identity, the language, heritage. And years down the road, this is all strategic. This is planned out. Then later down the road, we're gonna bring them in. We're gonna what is it? Integrate them within us. Give them hopes, dreams, philosophy, doctrine, and then give them Christianity. And then we're gonna break them. Give them drugs, give them games. Then we're gonna fuck them up mentally and make them hate themselves. So now they're gonna really have no hope but to look towards us as salvation and they can live career. Tell them, boy, go to my school for 8 years, or you become something. Then you see the black woman, she run up in there, You see the men, they do whatever they do. Then when them niggas get that piece of paper, them niggas cheap. They really think they accomplished a goddamn goal. But they will get it. Wait, what did they say? What did the niggas say? I got to get this. Oh, Michael, I got to get this. I got to do this. This is my last hope. Hey, I'm doing my best slide. Yep. Yeah, they gonna take my best slide. You don't hear Jake say, I gotta do something to make my area better. You don't hear Jake. They always their method is I gotta leave here because it's fucked up, which it is by Esau. But you don't have Jake go to school and say I want to come do this, do that. Yeah, help my community. I'll bring back so-called black business. They do that so they can go and leave. They can get Esau massacred. Jake make it. People in this community never see that nigga. Never seen it again. He get new friends. But they talk about I don't like hanging around with broke. I don't like hanging around with broke niggas. I want to hang around people who this, that, money, all this shit, But in their art, in their craft, in their albums, all they are is talking about the things they went through in their life when they was around the poor, when they was in poverty, when they was broke, when they was around broken. Yeah. Because it's not as they come as together as a whole. And the thing about it, Esau profits off that mindset. Exactly. That mindset of we're so bad that we got to hate each other. We can't be around each other. So I need to go down master. Master gonna make things better. Master gonna make me feel better. Master gonna make it better. And Master said, I can't come back around. No, I can't come out you, nigga. I'm starting to trouble now. I can't. This devil has a recruiting process that starts very early. He sees the potential of the gate. I can make some money off that. Shake a little. Who that boy mama is? I was talking to Dad. Push my they had a problem. That nigga broke the mental. He gave it his mom to keep. Just that boy through the couple of situations. Father got to get you around. You don't slide that nigga up in the NBA now. Make sense of money. Because I've seen it where special teachers, special classes,
choose the potential in certain people. You know what I'm saying?
That's prison. That's why we gonna use him for prison. That's cool. We got not a anger. We can't control him. We hate that. You know what I'm saying? We make sure every goddamn bad way. One of that. That nigga right there. Yeah, he was funny.
Yeah, Esau got those people up there for the rest. You know, Esau did.
So people. That's that cat.
They get thrown off the ship. They still.
I didn't know that whole wow.
Esau said they serious. You know, and so 4, 5, 6 slaves off the ship, the water's cold. They said, okay, I want that to have to be. You know, like, that's where this method of control, like, violence. You know, several. And the brothers got to give precept to that. You know, this man has used violence, you know, to get control, all right, over the masses. Right?
That's why you get those. When you get those bucks, you break them, bust them, fuck them up, fuck them over, screw them. I mean, that's why they got niggas like Terry Crews. So you get your boys like Young Jock. They can put dresses on. Who's that dude? You know, that started that new movie. You know, that new walk movie. I think that's great. You see the fuck on the like on magazine covers, he's just like a fucking mother. I'm like, I know you know more. Yep, I see.
Yeah, see, Jake sees that. Man, I looked up to this guy. That's my nigga. When I was a kid, I looked up to this guy. Now look at him. Look at him. Eyelashes, dress on.
So, that's a good nigga.
Yeah. So now, as all goes back to the programming, you know, the conditioning, you know, of our people. Now, when they get in that position, he saw a post and says, "Hey, you want to contract? You got to do this, this, and that." He look back and think about people he looked up to and what they've done, and it's easier for him to accept. You know? Yeah. Yeah. It's hard for Jake to do something when you're the first one to do it. Ain't these niggas before you wasn't putting on dresses, and then all of a sudden somebody wants you to put a dress on. It's a little bit more to think about. Now, since you've seen that, you've been conditioned. Everything's going, you know. They said everybody's doing it. So now when he does that, he goes back to the hood. The hood don't even look at him like, hey, I see you on there. They put on. Why you so? Now they look at him like, ain't nothing. Another day. Oh, you just rap. You just Hollywood. Oh, we understand why you did that, you know? And they accept that shit. Here's the thing about it too. They do it in a name of comedy. Comedy is very deceitful because they'll, and that's how all you Edomites make it. Y'all gonna get hit so hard, y'all saying, that's how y'all gonna walk. That's how Esau was looking at you.
Big mouth and big lip.
That's how you have all people, man. You don't think all people got hit so hard in hardcore captivity that we turn retarded, had brain problems, man. You know? Yeah. God. Concussion. You know, you get hit so hard that you can't even use the whole side of your body. You don't work right anymore, man. You know?
A comedy in the first time.
Yeah. Right. God. You know, hey man, you Edomites got something heavy coming. It's just past what your mind can even fathom.
That's why that ought to be trying to get the best like maximum.
Why you can't? Time is running out.
I will be Roddy, man. I would love to.
Hey, if only Esau knew, and you have Esau get all the loans he can, he would be splurging, he'd be living it up to food. Esau would be mad as hell. The kid, he's like, I would have known, I'd have lived my life completely different. Yeah, goddamn. If I would have known this, they gonna be searching for those elites, man. You know, in the kingdom, they gonna be like, where those go? We're gonna have to separate. Yeah, God. Yeah, these particular elites in the kingdom, we're gonna have to separate them from the rest of the population of Edomite. You know,
He was a gangbanger.
yeah, God.
Like this, the man.
Yeah. Like the scripture said, they're gonna be like, man, you. You know, they're gonna be pointing fingers, man. You know,
Every now and again, you know, say you stick that, you know, like elite out there in population.
God. Yeah, we'll stick about. Hey, yo, this guy right here. throw in the middle. Rip them apart. We're gonna bring it right back. We get real far, we're gonna bring it right back on the seat. You know?
Like, who wants this to the mic right here?
Yeah. A rod chair. We got a rod chair and a rocking chair.
It was like crowd mob.
Chop them
Have
down.
it right.
Chop them down.
Yeah. They gonna say, let his blood be on us and our children's children. You know?
Oh, no, I was just gonna have something to add to what he was saying with the comedian and Tyler Perry pretty much promoted that dress, in his films and movies.
Get that nigga special lot.
Yeah,
Get that nigga special lot.
Yeah.
God, you still you hold up Micah?
Yes.
Yeah, come on. Start from the 1 and read the 3.
Oh, Michael 1. This is the book of Micah, chapter 1 through 3.
Chapter 2.
I'm sorry.
Chapter 2, verse 1.
Chapter 2. I'm sorry. Yes. This is the book of Micah, chapter 2 and 1 through 3. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their bed. When the morning is light, they practice.
Yeah, they practice.
Yep, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands.
Yeah, that's right. It's in the power of their hands, man. You know, devise iniquity, set up their agendas, their plans to oppress and slaughter and kill you so-called Native Americans more and more, man. All right? Job 9 and 24, man. All right? The earth was given to the hands of the wicked, man. Keep going, bro.
Yep. Verse 2. And they covet fields and take them by violence.
Yeah, they take them by violence, man. They've taken these lands, okay? He's established his kingdom on violence, man. All right, go ahead.
And houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house.
So you don't know about Native Americans, so-called Native Americans.
Right.
That's where they on reservations. Fucking drunk.
Right.
Drugs.
Yeah, and the real social service and all that shit was established amongst Gad and Reuben, man, the so-called Native Americans, you know, concerning the when Esau come upon the so-called Native Americans and would re-educate them, you know, in a re-educated school. Yeah, you know, and they would actually take their children by force and put them in these re-education schools. And their parents would never see their children again. And the majority of the children would end up dead. That's why you saw Gad flip the script with all these mass graves that were findings under these re-education schools. And this was all funded by the Roman Catholic Church.
The whole moniker was kill the Indian, keep the man.
Yeah, kind. I did a video on that. Yeah, kill the Indian, save the man.
Yep.
You know, they would make them cut their hair. They would teach them. They weren't allowed to speak their language. They weren't allowed to speak anything that had to do with their heritage.
If you find videos on.
Oh yeah, I got it.
They start crying.
Yeah.
When they start crying.
Yeah.
Hey, that movie at Wounded it's a movie that talks about how Esau took over Jacob. My heart at Wounded Knee.
Oh
yeah. It shows you that. Yeah, it shows you that. Yep.
Right. And it was the condition, the younger generation, but the majority of those kids never survived that. You know how Esau is. He uses these kids in ways we can't even get into on camera, man. Or things that we don't even want to speak about. You know, and he buried them. A lot of these kids under these schools, man, that are still getting found to this day, man. These mass graves of 80 to 100, 300 children, man. You know what I'm saying? These kids were tortured in these particular facilities. And y'all actually think that the concentration camps ain't real? Come on, man. Like the scripture says, man, hey, there's nothing new under the sun. These things have happened in times past. And Jake act like a concentration camp. They're going to take us through what they know that can never happen. Man, this has already happened before, man. Come on, man. This has already happened before, man. You know? Go ahead, brother.
Even a man and his heritage.
Right.
Verse 3. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, behold, against this family do I devise an evil from which ye shall not remove
Yeah, you so-called white people, man. You Edomites, man. Go ahead.
your neck. It's like your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, excuse me, for this time is evil.
Yep. Was that in the three?
Oh, yes.
Water. You got it, bro.
Finish that up.
Psalms 83 and verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off and be a nation, that the name of Israel.
Whoa. Oh, so it said us. Wait a minute. I thought the power, it's only one man, the president, the king, the ruler, but this scripture's talking about us, going into what you read earlier, the secret councils of the wicked, particular elite. But if you ask Jake, you ask our people who's in power right now, they're gonna tell you Joe Biden, or they're gonna tell you who's president, who's president right now. They're gonna say something like that.
It says, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
That's beautiful. That's continuing on to this day, man. That ain't never stopped. It's still involved in that agenda. Okay? That's an agenda right there. That's a plan, all right? That they put in place, man. That so-called Negro Latino Native Americans won't know who you are. And furthermore, that you won't even care who you are. Okay? They don't even care. You tell them they're Israelite, they don't even care. They don't mean nothing to them. Yeah, like Israelite, like scripture, like it says in Romans the 3rd chapter, man. What's the benefit of being an Israelite, man? Much in every way, man. Every way is a benefit. Even if you're wicked, man, it's still a benefit of being an Israelite. You damn sure don't want to be the so-called white man. He got the short end of the straw, man. Little does he know. Straws were pulled, of the other nations. These other nations, their straw, it had a little length on it. He saw pulled his straw, that shit was short as a motherfucker. He said, God damn it, you didn't have a straw. Yeah, he's short too. I said, where's mine? Yeah. God. He started carefully. He started carefully.
Once it's over, he over with.
Yeah, he started carefully with tears. There's no place of affection for these stuff. He said, Father,
can I get it upset?
Yeah, God. So, this man's going to go all out at the end, man, because these elites, man, they know that their kingdom is falling. Not only that, they know that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans got next, man.
He started Edomites making up for Odyssey.
Yeah.
Daily Motion, all these side channels. He started bringing a lot of shit out.
Yeah.
They even bringing out what they did to our people.
God, hey, like the scripture says, you can do nothing against him. That's right. Through all his secret counsels, through all his plans, and look at what has came out.
He got value training. That was bringing out Edomites up there. That's like, damn, not new. All these guys.
Yeah.
All these Edomites are coming out.
Yeah. Hey, the Lord has put a spirit on some of these Edomites to bring out truth. Man, like the brother brought out earlier. Have their own tongue fall upon themselves. He's got these particular Edomites going into the deep, dark history of Esau.
I was trusting These Edomites have their depth.
They're diligent.
How they gonna destroy Nick?
Yeah, they got
experience. Destroy his family. So they done heard firsthand what the agenda, the catastrophe they got set up. And they said, oh no. They said, you know what? I'm down. But then they said, hold on. Where's my cut?
Yeah. You got
damn it, Billy? God damn it, John? The fuck? No. I'm tough. I'm out of here.
You got Esau.
That's like a slot. That's like when Freeway Ricky Road. What was that goddamn Edomite that put the drug in California?
He was on Jerry Springer or something, like a talk show. He was on I think with Montel Jordan. I think so.
They got rid of that devil actor, man. But he was like, yo, I'm about to bring all of it out. Yeah. What these elites did to bring crack cocaine and the war that they were funding underneath that them drugs, man.
Yep.
Next thing you know, dead.
Yeah. And you got these Edomites on their deathbed, spilling the beans, man. Here it is. Here it is. You can get these people to keep a secret to a certain extent. Yeah. Oh, you know, you can get them to keep a secret to a certain extent. But hey, man, when you don't have no leverage over them, you know what I'm saying? When you no longer have leverage over them no more, you know, hey, man, they ain't got nothing to keep a secret for you. You know, here it is, they're on the deathbed, they know they're about to die. They're like, fuck. You know, these people are bringing out things that they have done, all right? And you know, years and years ago, things they've witnessed, things that they've seen the government do that they were a part of, man. And they're bringing it out and it's being put on film. You know, this internet that this devil has created, which really, how about you, y'all shy has created, is backfiring on him. You know, he tried to, we established the internet for business, this and that, Wade, and all these different things to make money. Okay, but here it is. Hey, man, truth is coming out via these airways, via the internet, man, via that line that's going out all over the four corners of the earth. And if I may, that's a very good point too, because you Jakes on this side, over there in Babylon the Great, group, but the other nations around the world are seeing it.
They're coming out telling you this word is fucked up.
The shame shall be seen.
Yeah. Yeah, the other nations see the fucked up how bad it's in with Jake. There ain't no place like America.
Hey, look, you can see that where the women from the other nations that dealing with the passport bro bullshit, how the black woman is, you know, basically just disregarded her man, but the other women from the other nations say, we'll take your man.
They're proving the curses, man.
Yeah. They're saying because they're saying now, oh, so that all y'all think of us is some uneducated, right. Just need a handout. Hey, fuck out of here. But see, that's what your mama, your grandmother told you. I never get my grandmother. Big Shirley. Big Shirley. See, she taught you that ain't no place like America. You know? Your mama taught you that. See, that's why Jake, let's go. I know Jake out here, but he ran across. He heard our conversation one day at the food spot. He told me, like, yo, he said, yo, I got my passport. We talking about the other country and shit. He said, that's not passport. Yo, I had it with you. But he go. Then we see him like months later. We like, bro, I've been looking, I've been waiting around. Talking to him. Yo, he said, yo, my people lied to me. He said, yo, how the fuck we just now learning about how much respect we get outside of America? I said, because your mama put you there.
That's a dream.
That's that bullshit. Yeah. Our parents put there. Ain't no place like America.
Hey, like the old, what was that movie? You put the bills together. Ain't no place like that. Yeah. What's the odds, man? You know, those dreams, man. That, you know, like our grandmothers, our mothers, you know, distilled in our minds. You know that you can be anything that you want to be. You know,
David.
Yeah.
David. Wherever you put your mind to,
right.
You can don't ever set yourself short.
Right.
Put your all into it, David. Wherever you I want to be a president. You want to be a president? You can do it.
Don't let nobody tell you different.
Don't never let nobody tell you. That's it. Hey, don't come. Big Shirley got it. That's the Big Shirley got it.
They got a whole lot to say about his father, but you know, when it comes to the mother, he ain't have nothing bad to say. My mama raised me, and this thing, he turned out to be a nigga. You know, like that's being real, man. Your mama raised you the wrong way. You know, and they don't understand it. One, the
mama was a fucker.
Yeah, and there's a reason that your father wasn't in your life, man. First of all, the curse, but another thing is your mother was a goddamn demon, man, and a hoe. Yeah. And this whole thing with, you know, a man really can't be a man in this particular society, man. You know, so he's got to constantly go against, you know, what the Lord made him to be. You know, constantly, got to deal with
yes man,
yes man, yeah, you got to be a yes man. You know,
yes baby, right,
yes baby,
yes baby, yes
right.
baby, yes baby, yes baby, yes food, yes stuff.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out, nigga.
Yeah, so eventually something's gonna happen, and you say, you know what? I'm out of here.
You know what?
every man's got his threshold, even in the world, man. Only so much you can take before things are just unhealthy. And a lot of Jakes don't get away from that quick enough. They end up in jail and prison. Another reason that your father wasn't in your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
They ended up going to jail over some shit like that.
They're joking a bit.
Yeah.
Then couldn't know how to shut the fuck up.
Right.
And that's all it takes.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
These other nations, they know when to shut up and how to shut up.
Yeah, man, that is true. Yeah, like the scripture said, it's one that is found wise and no.
Hey,
This sprinkle.
it says, no, look, you look at the other men, Eden, Elon, Ishmael, well, you just look at their body. You know, this be like, fuck you. Look at this woman. Humble, and Jack. I think he was green. Short above the knee, no shoulder. That's a weird body. But woman behind him, don't talk back. None of that for us. You got to get the bed punishment. What difference? Bedroom bully, bedroom bullies. Tall. Some of you ripped up, knowledgeable, ambition, drives, a style, and it still ain't enough.
I say one thing about y'all. Another thing about these other nations is that if they family act the fuck up, they could go back to their own land and put their ass back in check. You let Moab act too. The husband be like, all right, bitch, you going back over. Whip your ass, them will come back. They let you get out of order again. But the ninja woman is just screwed. She ain't got nowhere to go.
He just say, hey, peace, man. I got a platform. That 40 years of that man. What's that bitch named Cynthia G? That man ain't shit. He just don't like running. He can't handle me.
Right. And they're gonna carry that particular spirit all the way until the new sickness place. Like the scripture says, she that is mine enemy shall be trodden down like the mire of the street. So these particular podcasts think that something drastic. I mean, a lot of these podcasts acknowledge that something drastic has to happen for the mindset of these women to change. But let's face it, the majority of these women mindset is not going to change. You know what I'm saying? All hell breaks loose. A lot of these women are going to get put to death, man. Yeah, they're going to get put to death. They're going to carry that mindset. They're not going to even have time to change it. The mindset they have now with all hell breaks loose is just going to get them put to death. You know what I'm saying? These gonna be dead bodies at 8. And that's why these Edomites are gonna have one of their jobs is going to be to bury these dead bodies that are left all over the four corners of the earth, not particularly America, but these other areas of the earth. They don't have to bury these dead bodies. Yeah, God. Right. Was that Ezekiel the 39th chapter? Yeah. Yeah, man. God. But these other particular areas, hey man, like I said, when it's 39, you gotta put a stake or a flag, and that dead body it has to be buried. But you Edomites gonna have a job, burying the millions upon millions of bodies on this earth. You put them there. Yeah, God. Because of you, nigga. Yeah.
The book of Sirach, chapter 5 and verse 1. Set thy heart upon thy good. Set thy heart not upon thy good. Say not, I have enough for my life.
And sometimes you get asked to leave the words out, bro. You saw it getting slick. I love it. No, you good. I'm just saying, I've noticed that a lot too.
Say not thy heart upon thy good. And say not, I have enough for my life.
Because right now, like the brother going to get back in their mindset that we good. We got government assistance, they got careers, they got the opportunity, they got little car payment down to 200 a month. Niggas, your mortgage a little cheaper, put the house back today. Niggas is good. They got getting that little 4% rate. So you're able to, go out, party, bullshit, get your little cigar, they good. But then when all hell breaks, you start losing these things, then that's now you want to wonder.
Verse 2. Follow not thy own mind and thy strength.
Follow not your own mind, because a lot of these niggas think they ripped up. They think they got kung fu, gun fu. They know a little something, man. Got a little muscles, got a little shoulders, big calves. We think they can do something, man. Or they got a little gun in their little pocket. But in the day, that's not gonna deliver, man. But that's man, he might tell you. Man, people are here. What have they out there now? Go by. Like, hey, what's the thing? That's the nigga name. Oh, God, the other. The evil will be wicked.
The one that turned into metal?
Yeah.
Like liquid metal?
Yeah, then.
Yeah.
The girl shot her. Head butt, huge back. That's what's going to be patrolling the streets out here.
You read that last one again. No feeling.
Yeah, no feeling. No strings attached.
Read verse 2 again. Follow not thy own mind and thy strength.
Jeremiah 17:9. The heart is deceitful above all things.
You'll think just because you don't see it right now, you'll seriously think because it never ever fall, it will always it will fall down. It's like you got that old spirit, so you can't beat and join it. So our people are
And where they first put that in? Put that in part 2. Hey, that was part of Esau's indoctrination, They started at a young age to accept the thing.
going back to it's like they say what's that president said they'll never see another black society.
Yep.
That you went you got the Black Panther got infiltrated, you got whatever set up anyway. You got the other so-called black chicken, the brown pride, young lords. They all got infiltrated. Got what? Thrown down. Then after that era, the 60s, that's when things would get down. But then they calm things down, and you see the failed movement. They bombed the Negroes. Like that was in Philly with the actual bomb back in the 70s. Yeah, I mean, good. That's what. Then what did they go to? They can't beat them. I wasn't doing them. They disagree us all the time. They finish it all with the grammar, maybe race, white man education. That's not good.
It says the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it?
Hey, the scripture said we are all wicked. None of us, all of us are sin. We all have done good, But the thing about it, through this truth, the Lord balance the measure, so to speak, You got it, bro.
To walk in the ways.
He forget our wickedness through this. Making our body a living sacrifice. That's why it's very important when we make our body a living sacrifice. Because the people are all are filthy bags, man. But not all of us are worthy of death.
Yeah, through the suffering, we're learning obedience.
Yep.
Hey man, when we get into the kingdom, hey, we're gonna have stories on, what it is like for, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to be super wicked, man. We're gonna see, and we have lived through these things, and experienced it. God.
Yeah. Big Mama, Martin, Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
Oh man, those kings. Shit.
Oh, your boy Bad Bunny?
Yeah, Bad Bunny.
Yo, that shit you said in the group chat with that video, that shit is programming, bro.
Hey, bro,
how the kids turn on the TV?
Number one.
Yeah. How the kid turn on the TV and he see a fucking, you know, I don't want to say the word, but if you see it, you know what the fuck it is.
And I said, more, this nigga no more one of my brother kingdom. Niggas number one, bro. Nigga sold out confidence, bro. Like this nigga came out of nowhere. That nigga was a star. A star. That nigga beat. He's past that hit. He's past that hit. That hit lost the fuck him. He doesn't matter no more. Bad Bunny. He's alright. Creative player. He said wickedness all the
On that shit, 99 plus.
that he did it. Actually 100%. You know, he trick player, he's only 99. You get that nigga 100.
That nigga was he dressed up like a whole motherfucking
Then the kid was watching.
Yeah, the whole time. That's programming right there.
That's why, and that's why when you look at the other kingdoms, they're really like kind of like all like feminine themselves. Gay, soul, and then they always got shit to talk about you. Always talk shit. The so-called black men, you know, they always talk shit.
Yeah. He started off that whole gentleman. Oh man, that the era of the gentleman. Hey, you want to make a soft man? Hey, guess what? See the product of that. You got super soft. Push. They're charming. They're charming.
That's way more now.
Yeah. You know? Right. And it's easy to control it. Yeah, it's easy to control it soft, man. He doesn't want to go through those stuff. He doesn't want to go through the work. He wants smooth sailing. You know, someone who's rough, someone who's going through particular times and enduring and fighting. You know, they're used to going through some things. Yeah.
What era is that?
The 90s. Those are the 90s.
That was 90s?
Yeah, about late 90s, early 2000s.
That fucking era.
Yeah, he still did some work in the 90s.
Keith
bro.
Sweat,
He said
Brian
the stage.
McKnight,
God.
Tone. Oh my God.
Raheem, Jaheim.
Oh man, put that on the first tag.
Drew Hill.
Oh fucking
He had this big old guys ripped up, and then they open their mouth. Like, yo,
what was the nigga? David Hollister, one woman man.
What's that nigga Ruben Studdard? Sorry for 2004.
Yeah.
he's brought you
I'm sorry.
That one.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And you see Jake cooped up with his girl or his woman or whatever on Valentine's Day. They'll play all these on a repeat, bro.
Oh, then they brought the spending it. Mary J. Heartbreak.
Yeah.
The man cheated on me. So all these women got this whole bitter attitude. Then they sweeten it back up with some more cool. And now all these women started hating men, insecure. You know, that's what they did.
Yeah, it's this new movement of men cheating.
Yeah.
That didn't even exist in the ancient world. But these women want to talk about
Heartbreak. We had the heartbreak bitch. Mary J was the king of it.
It was her, Whitney Houston. There was another thing that was in that song, man. Damn, I can't remember that song. Yeah, but Janet Jackson.
Oh my goodness, bro.
They
They was
man.
so mean, so bad. You know? He saw knew what he was doing, man. That's what is it? Heart is crazy. Answer. You can't lean upon your own understanding because you lean upon it. You think you need to be a song sweet. You damn near think a man should be alone and worship these goddamn women. If it's up to you, a man should be like, man, he should do that. Going after them.
that's pussy on the pedestal.
Yeah, he said, I think that. He said, nothing but dog in me. He said, I must chase the cat.
To walk in the ways of thy heart, and say not, who shall control me? For my work, for Yahweh Shem Yahushai will surely revenge thy pride.
Yeah, that's the majority of our people when they come up. They don't God, can't control me. They want to do it there, they do it with the spirit. Okay.
long as life is going smooth for them, they think they're doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Because they're paying the bills, they got a little job, they consider themselves an upstanding citizen. They're not committing no quote unquote crime according to the laws of the land. You know what I'm saying? They're not murdering, they're not killing. You know, they might go to church, they might pay the tithes, they might donate to charities, they might give some money to the homeless. So they consider themselves good people. But in the eyes of the Lord, you so-called niggas and Tina's name is are filthy as hell. Yeah, but in the eyes of society, you're a good citizen, man. You're considered good, you know, kind, good-hearted. You know, he's a good person. He gives charity, he holds doors open. You know, he helps his family, put food on the table. He has a great food time. But meanwhile, he's praying to Jesus Christ, man. You know, meanwhile, he's bowing down to the so-called white man. Yeah, meanwhile, he's teaching these cunningly devised fables to his kids, his children. We're brought up in lies, man, by our own people. We're brought up believing there's a white man that comes down a goddamn chimney, man. That a goddamn bunny lays eggs. And there's a red man in the middle earth, man. You know, and your parents lied to you directly to your face at a very young age. And that's part of the so-called white man's conditioning and programming. Man. You know, my kid found out Santa Claus wasn't real. But why did you tell him that he was real from the beginning? No. Let me tell you. You still believe in Santa Claus? No. I want him to enjoy the holiday. Now when the kid gets older, he finds out it was a lie. Now he's like, right? Yo, we just lied. We're the one who put the presents under the tree. So the kid doesn't now you already looked at your mother, your father, he looked up to without he put him on a pedestal or something like that. Hold on. You know, young age, your spirit recognizes like, yo, there's something ain't right about that. Man. Yeah. So what else you been lying about? And when you look at that, when did that dollar come from under my teeth, my pillow? I got more questions. Hey, watch Disney World. Yeah. The little we all know we think of right there. Yeah, hanging in our house. Right. And gave us some money. So who ate those cookies? If I make it this is the book of Sirach, verse 24, and it reads, a lie is a blot in a man, yet is it continually in his mouth and in the mouth of the untaught. Read that again. I'll hit it again. A lie is a foul blot in a man, yet is continually in the mouth of the untaught. Yeah. And like our people will take that as a lie. Like, I'm just laying. It's just for the kids. They regurgitate. Yeah. So our people don't look at it as that as lying. And the majority of our people, you so-called Christians, you ones in the churches, y'all got your kids believing in Santa Claus too, man. You know, so you sit in church and say you love the Lord and this and that. Meanwhile, you lie to your kids just because they're at a young age. You know? Yeah. So in Christian churches, kids under 5 believe in Santa Claus, bro. Easter Bunny. Where is that in the Bible? And they try, well, I just you know, they need the Holy Spirit to dance. And I knew that shit was bullshit when I saw that fat ass black bitch on the Charlotte, North Carolina. And we had to have 10 guys to catch it. That's why I knew that shit was bullshit. So then the pastor came up and said, "You touched me in the forehead." And then I never forget. I saw this fat black bitch. She had me on 4 and the dude, he put behind her. You would have saw that scared look. It's big. Goddamn, I'm used to this big. That's big. That's what say. Hey, damn it. If them guys ain't almost blue. Yo, when I saw that, I said, yo, this is a game. Her big ass thing had to do that. That shit ain't had to fall on them little guys like that. That bitch falls for that. That shit been like a stage dive. I'm like, yo, this is bullshit, man. But a kid growing up, they don't really believe, oh, that's the spirit shouting. That's why you got niggas that'll grow up and really be
thinking what we think is wrong because we're not always right. Or you're not hollering the thing is damn. Banging the whole street, banging the whole town. So they think we're just starting mom when they bad together. Us always howling in the church. They think that's what they think. The church is. That's what it's for.
Remember that shit that happened on
Yeah, you ain't
Christmas?
They said you ain't got the Holy Ghost.
Yeah. You were out here on Christmas and cars stopping.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
They thought that we were seeing
200
Christmas.
degrees. 200 degrees right here. They stopped to see Christmas stuff. It pissed me off. You got it.
I got quick. Oh, yeah, my bad. Is verse 25. A thief is better than a man that is accustomed to lie, but they both shall have destruction to heritage. Verse 26. The disposition of a liar is dishonorable, and his shame is ever with him.
Yeah, our people have became accustomed. So when the so-called white man starts killing this man for this lies, so easy for our people to accept. Oh, it's a Santa Claus thing all over. You know, it's an older way. You know, you lie to our kids now. Hey, the scripture says you are your father the devil. Your father the devil's lying, and they accept it, just like that little kid that accepted Santa Claus. But soon they're gonna have that same evil eye, that same weird look that they were looking at their parents, but they found out it wasn't real because that whole ladder of success, everything that they dreamed of and imagined, it wasn't real. It was all a facade.
That's why we had that scripture that says,
That's in Matthew 10, bro.
you get that real quick? Because see, our people are waking up from the lie. And now you're seeing, hey, man, my daddy lied. Damn, my whole opinion is a lie. And see, when you waking up to this truth, like, oh, nah, I can't. Oh, and then everybody, when you first woke up, you took it off there. Hey, dad, mom, whatever, grandma, you know you're an Israelite? You said, what? What am I? I'm a what? Jesus ain't, Jesus ain't like, such. Well, you don't get the hell up out of here with that bullshit. Don't start that. Christians is a weak pagan. Boy, you don't shut your ass up. We've been doing this before you was born. My mama and grandma told me this. You know? Oh man. Hey, your auntie coming down, her single ass. And she's born the madness too. She done heard, boy, I heard he said something about Hebrew Israelite that. Boy, what are you talking? Explain this to me. You get to talk to her, boy, shut your ass. And then your whole time your auntie's single. She thinks she deacon. She thinks she a pastor. Yeah, that's single ass, right? But that's the lies, man. Hey, get that real quick. That's why the Lord is bringing a separation, man. Now people are waking up from that bullshit, man. I've been, when you really sit down and think about lies, it's very fucking crazy. And it was only by the spirit of Yahweh she was shot. We both developed from that bullshit. And then that's why again, you really gotta have mercy on the truth. I'm not saying about it. You have to say nah, but you can't really. When you see a 2/3 is angry and do dumb shit, you really gotta be like, that nigga drunk. Why? But don't. But you really can't help that nigga. Ain't nothing but really death stuff to help you deal with that nigga. So, certain thing at 2/3, fuck. You got it fucked up. Basically, what I'm saying, you learn how to move in this thing because you really know they're not going to get it. So if you happen to go around your family down, you're not going to sit there ready to bust a damn name vessel because your auntie ain't going to get it or your mama not going to get it. Because you already know they ain't going to get it. They got to die and come back on the other side, man. Give me that real quick.
This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 34.
So then now we understand this is our mission right here. Lesson coming out to the house of the Father. And we do come across some people that got a yearn to learn. Maybe we'll speak about. You ain't got to keep walking up and down the street with a chip of your shoulder because niggas don't get it, they don't get it, bro. And you gotta understand some children you gotta walk out. But these niggas ain't gonna get it, bro. You know? Right? It's only for the elect, you guys.
This Matthew 10:34. Think not that I am come to say peace on earth.
Yeah, ain't no peace no man. Listen, you ain't gonna wake up to this thing and be like, Mama, Mama, Daddy, Daddy, we Hebrews. You know? Kiss me. You know, y'all gonna all open up the Bible. It's it. Y'all gonna break down scriptures together. Y'all gonna pray together. One big happy family. Yeah, one big happy family. They ain't coming back. You can forget about that. Your new family is the brothers you live with. That's your new family. The family you were born, you gotta learn how to deal with them. Of course.
Yahweh Shai, earthly family, did they not, search for Yahweh Shai? They said, he was gone for days. They had gone to different city, whole different town to find Yahweh Shai. And they were like distraught. They're like, man, what are you doing? He said he was about his father's business. He had a job to do. And he said his real family, is the ones that does the will of his father. He pointed to his disciples. Right. That's his real family. Because let's face it, when the time comes, your family's gonna turn on you so quick. It's so quick, it'll make your head spin, bro. When this ain't gonna bat an eye, dude. Yep. Do what? He's doing what? Yeah. They're gonna demonize us so bad, it's gonna be easy for them. They're gonna write us off so quick, it's gonna be easy for them, man. Like, they're gonna wrote off all these other nations that America went to war with. Oh, terrible. They did this. Oh my God, they did. Look at this. Wrote them off as the worst thing on earth. Kill them.
Yeah, at least gonna put out a hotline. 1-800 Hebrew.
Yeah, man, they're gonna use it on a star. It's gonna be programmed to everybody's phone. All you hit is *1. Quick one. The *1. It's all hotline, And yeah, Biden already spoke about that, man. The
Old name
domestic terrorism within if you know somebody amongst your family, give you this hotline to call. Look how quick they turn on your house shot. Yeah, period. Quick, man. Come on, man. Yeah. You get the kick of all of it. Right.
Got it, bro. Hey, you think you're gonna get, the woman wake up, the woman that wake up in this thing, think you're gonna sit her mom there and tell her, I see why dad left, or Mom, I see why you need to change. Shut your ass up. She still. Okay. A woman may wake up one of those her father. You think you want to sit down with your mom, right? Your mom still hold you brother before you go. You probably won't ever answer. You'll never find out. So maybe and something I do with the Lord. I know it might hurt. A lot of us don't know our fathers. Some of us know, but my point is this, man. All that coming thing, the Lord ain't. This is not no peaceful thing. You're gonna come back to your family. But no,
and this is how you save your family. Don't want to work because your family very well could be saved off the strength of you being saved, of you being part of the elect. Your father, your mother, different particular parts of your family. Your daughters, your wife could be saved off the strength of you. And even furthermore, when you get into the kingdom, hey man, they're gonna know what you've done for your how much for your child, and they're gonna be what's the word I'm looking for? They're not almost shameful of the way they live their life on this earth, and how they despise and look down upon you, if you doing the work of the Lord, like the scripture says, hey man, anyone that will teach men to break one of these least commandments will be least in the kingdom of heaven. So they're gonna have to head down to a certain point, but they're gonna be all right.
It says, I come not not to send peace, but a sword. And I looked up that word sword. I'm gonna read it and look it up again. But it said in the strong definition, it said a knife, i.e., dirt, whatever that means, figuratively, war, judicial punishment. That's what this sword is. Yeah, I don't know what dirt means. No, dirt. D-I-R-K. It says a short dagger of some kind, formerly carried by Scottish Highland. All right. It says for I come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against. Sorry, brother. And a daughter against her mother, and the mother and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and a man's foe shall be they of his own household.
And in one way, that was, go ahead. I'm saying one way the Lord has done that. You know, if you have a particular woman, you know, maybe like what was going into, they might say certain things to their family, and their family will look at them a certain way. You know, that the business is,
mom gonna say, why you cook your mate?
Yeah. You know,
That's the nigga one. Why you cook for that nigga?
Yeah. When you woke up to this truth, man, when you first come into the truth, you want to tell the whole world. Man. You want to tell your mother, especially people you care about. Oh,
Your mom might have an image she's trying to hold. All of us women in this space are strong, black, independent women. We didn't worship no man. Submit. What? Girl, you a slave. That nigga gonna leave. That's what them niggas. That's how them niggas are.
Definitely don't want to try to talk about the system with the with a particular men in your family, especially if they got a woman or a wife. You know she's gonna be listening in. They gonna look at you like, oh wait, oh hey, the woman gonna come heavy, bro, on that dude. Listen, see, we whisper little things in the ears, anything and everything, man. Keep you away from talking to that, talking to you, you know, because hey, there's a lot concerning the truth. Order is one of the things that these women don't like.
She'll be angry. Why you ain't dressing now? Girl, what type of shit he got you on?
Yeah.
What you a slave?
Yeah. Before I think you have more you get to take all that off.
All you gonna do?
Yeah.
All you gonna do is give your all to that nigga. He can believe you like your daddy left me. Hey, Kevin Samuels made it when the good dialogue about that fear attack. Like these black fucking mothers using their daughters, man.
They want them to be just as bad as they are.
Yeah,
they want to be in that same condition. They don't want to. They actually don't want to see their children do better than they did.
Oh, man. Envious mother.
Yeah, they don't want to see that. They don't want to see them actually do right. Get their shit together. You know what I'm saying? Hey, dress how they're supposed to dress, be in order. They want them to go through the same shit that they went through. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't. That's the mindset. These black women mothers, man. You know.
That was it, brother.
That was it. Yeah. I thought it went. Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah. Go back.
The book of Romans, chapter 1 and verse 22. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. And
a lot of us think we give you word of wisdom. You know, make the mind. But really, yeah, people right now, education, trying to be a good grade, all of the school, trying to be the best person, to be a good person, wrong or whatever. So we really have made you a black person.
verse 23, and change the glory of the uncorruptible Most High into an image made like to corruptible men.
Because you really took your thoughts, your mind, image. You think who the word is going to be so far away. You think the Lord is really dealing with the society. So you put our people have put in their all into the society. They're fully and have ambition and drive to be a part of society. So when the scripture tell you to separate yourself from this world,
and to birds and four-footed beasts and creeping things. Wherefore the Most High also gave them up to uncleanness.
So the Lord eventually did what? He just gave them up. That's why now it's going to be easy for our people when all hell breaks loose. And then when that new infrastructure sets up, new world order, our people go headstrong to get the
Hey, they're gonna take the path of least resistance. You know, whatever path is the least resistance, that's what people gonna take. You know, because we're taking the path, we're walking that righteous and narrow path, which is the path of most resistance. You know, that's the path that we're walking. A little, we can take it all the way to the end.
Hey, we're in the shadow of the valley of death. Death everywhere.
God, that's right. You know, our people gonna take that path that's smooth, you know, that's easy, you know, and that path is gonna be what? The path of the MOTP, an electronic device. That's it, and that's gonna be the path of least resistance. And the devil always gonna say, hey, all you gotta do is take all your problems. You got bad credit, you got this, you got that. Look, take this and wipe it all. All this devil's doing is making numbers appear. All he's doing is doing a little computer work and make it disappear. I mean, just think all the things in your life. You know, bad credit, you know, job history, status, all your accolades, the things that you've attained, going to school, going to the military, going on, all that shit is just a little type on the computer. You know, so Esau can make anything appear up. You know, so he easily can take away and add. You know, and how much more when you got that C hip. You know, so these people, man, like you like to say, they're gonna look at that C hip as the miracle device, change, take us out of our predicament. And Esau is really gonna push that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans coming out of your predicament via the way of that device, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't think he's gonna deposit a certain amount of money, okay, onto that C hip? You know, you take it, all right, you'll get a reward you got to take it, especially when it first gets rolled out. You know, and Esau gives rewards in the world for you referring someone. You know, if you refer someone to join the clan, you refer someone, if they join the job, you get a $300. You know, you just took out a car loan and they say if you refer someone, you get a free $200. You know, come on, man, you don't think he's gonna roll out big checks, big numbers, man? 20, 30, 100 grand. Come on, man, you can't go money in front of Jake, man. Come on, they're gonna act stupid with that. What? Yeah. 100 grand referral. What? Yeah. They gonna get his feet moving, man. He work. You gonna see Jake put in some work. You know? But it's some serious work, man. You know, hey, he's still gonna have Jake running out here like a little Pokemon game, man. They were running out here with their phones in some weird places. Pokemon Go, they gonna Pokemon Go these niggas, bro. They gonna they're gonna be out here really persuading his friends, his family, you know, promoting that thing on a high level, man. They did it with a shot. Yeah, con. Especially the nigga woman, man. That was an advocate. That was really cool. Yeah.
Hey, no, that just shows you right there how far these guys got.
Yeah. God.
Wherefore the Most High also gave them up. Wherefore the Most High also gave them up to uncleanness, to the lust of their own heart.
Because your mind, what you thought was right, but really, it's contrary to the scripture. You know, because you saw us out here, saw the lesson, you saw the video, you said, you basically put it also on you behind you, man. Yeah. You had no regard. What the hell what they was talking about? That shit don't sound good. They was not pleasing. You know, it was said, take the Holy One of Israel, give them a
Say C not.
See not. Yeah. They smooth them.
They smacked the Most High's hand back.
Black community.
They smacked the Most High's hand back. Get that hand about that. You know, they wanted to be an American. They wanted to be. They want to be the man. They want to be all they can be. You know, they want to be all they can be. You know, they saw it not at all at the council of the Almighty Shah. You know, they said, you know what, we want to see the council of so-called white people. You know, they want to sit at his table. They want to hear his wise part.
You're gonna be like him.
Yeah.
People say any not die first.
Yeah, like that Jake that said when NYC say America was destroyed. Jake said so. He said so. How he worded?
He said, so how are we gonna survive?
Yeah, so how are we gonna make money?
Yeah, I ain't gonna make money.
He said, what? You got this here with? Man said America's gonna be destroyed. You know, and you're gonna say something that's gonna be destroyed with America. How to make it? Come on, man. Yeah, they want to probably make some type of income. Like,
his mind can't go past the rest. He know my
bro. Like you said,
he
man.
can't see himself outside in America or living in America. They just see themselves slaves, making money, waking up by alarm clock, trying to get it. That's a mindset of a nigga. I'm trying to get it. Takes the bag. That's it. That's the mind of a nigga.
Because even these Jake that want to like make their own business, start some shit, it's just like hard work. You still gotta work. They think he gonna establish some type of business, pick his feet up, sit back and rock his shit. Come on, Esau's got it set up where even if you got your own business, even if it's a thriving business, you gonna have to work. You're gonna put a lot of time in. You ain't one of the elites, man. Like when his king
He'll be a cost.
Yeah.
My team.
Right.
Fuck out. You look at your bank account.
Right.
A million.
Esau has it set up where that business could easily, be deleted, man. A lawsuit come up.
I said, it's an advantage.
Yeah.
Health instructor.
Right. Yeah.
No, I wasn't listening. Yeah.
Yeah. Because Esau has it set up where you get sued. And if you get sued by the right lawyer or the right business in the right way, you can't even go to court to defend yourself because it's going to cost you so much money that you'll go bankrupt. Yeah. If you get sued by one of these top level, these Edomites got these top level lawyers, and it's a high level suit, especially against your business, you actually got to kind of sign an agreement, because you don't have enough money. You'll go bankrupt defending you. They put it in movies all the time, but you can't even go to a court. Yeah, because the court is gonna last it'll drag out 4 or 5 years. So the court costs, you hiring a lawyer, you defending yourself, man, it'll cost you so much money that your business will go bankrupt. That's why a lot of these people get into these.
By the time you miss money, lose your grit, lose your mindset, and you lose. You actually lose.
To dishonor their own body between themselves.
That's why I have people are true. They pierce themselves with many sorrows, trying to chase money, trying to act, trying to be a part of society. They are corrupting themselves. Trauma, pain, agony, to the point you can't finish it. You can't heal yourself, man. You gotta get new. The damage, the trauma that's falling upon you. You think, see, the real healing is here. You're so fucked up mentally, you can't see it. But really, the Lord,
Who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than a creator, who is blessed forever. For this cause, the Most High gave them up unto vile affection. But even their women did change the natural use of that which is against nature.
Yeah, so the black woman sing. Number one sing. Black woman, Hispanic woman becoming unruly. We talk about one at a time, man. Yeah. These bitches think they somebody, I want to have become unruly now. Because now you think you're somebody. I said, they took your rights. Get men back.
Fire is preaching all the time. Like, ugliest woman.
Fucked up legs.
You would never think it could, like, you were
Weird shape.
They got pride walking around here, look at you like you crazy.
No necks.
Thinking they are 10. Yeah. Hey, Bishop. Oh, so.
Dude.
You asked her, so what up, man?
I'm all men 10. She said,
No.
She said, no.
I seen that.
This is a fucking petty.
But don't worry.
Isaiah 4:1 about to get this, right?
God.
Micah 7:10 too. You got it.
Verse 27. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman.
So you know what? This is gonna become old. Maybe they will love her. Maybe they'll just hang out with her. Maybe we could just she'll just sit down with me and have a conversation. Looking pathetic. Maybe if I just accept what she says and ridicule me, just talk bad about other men, and you think I just agree with her. Maybe she can give me some attention. I can just go back home, watch porn, and get my fix. Or I just become a no. Or a full straight out no.
Hey, you saw how they hated Andrew Tate, man.
Yeah.
You know, and he got money and he got status. He's looked up upon by men and women. But imagine someone who ain't got that type of status.
You just a you.
Come on, man. You know,
You just a you.
right? And they talk about all of this stuff coming together. It's not gonna happen, bro. You know, first of all, for all of Israel to come together, hey man, some standards have to be set first. The majority of our people are not with those standards, especially the women.
Women have to be inside of this goes back to this Titus 2. Right. Women have to be in behavior and men. So the word of the Most High will be blasphemed.
I was on, and it's always these other camps. It's always these other camps talking about Israel's got to come together, brother. You all these scattered. How's that gonna work, man? You see what they're teaching, especially concerning these women. Man, they ain't gonna look at.
No. So-called mental foundation like daddy issues. They have to both do it. You can't take correction or you can't take authority from another man. Yeah. Woman got their mommy and daddy issues. Yeah. So women feel like, oh, I can be something other than do. That's slavery. How you gonna come out? How you gonna come out on this side?
Well, it's easy for them to say that because they're teaching us Christianized. Like Christianized.
You know, if you got a bunch of sex Christians.
Yeah, they're teaching some Christianized version of
the island Christian niggas say you don't agree with the church.
These are say come together and only have one woman married. This place called hell. It ain't right. The burn place. If you don't want to burn, you don't want to die again. Can't see the kingdom. You know, they using a fasting technique. Fasting taught them that one. You trick these guys into coming into the camp. That's how you gonna get the Bible. You know, scare them. Say, hey man, you don't want to die crazy. If you want to see the kingdom, you ain't gonna see the kingdom if you don't get right. If you don't repent, and the only way you can repent, get right, you gotta cross over to this side. You gotta put on this first right. Put your braces on. You gotta stand on this side with us. Pay your time. You know, it's nothing but a strategy. You know, attack. It goes back to the Roman Empire. You know, this ain't nothing new. You know, and like we was talking about earlier, it's gotta be a new doctrine they can start teaching. And they have not been teaching. If they had been teaching this, we would have had a whole lot of videos on this. Ben heard about it. Like Apostle John said, it went from the MOTP thing straight into this. They should have been, you're out. Yeah. And you know they ain't just gonna teach that without having learned that, you know. So and hey, how about y'all Shai revealing these things? You know, he's bringing these things up to the forefront. And the scripture says all the secret shall come to light. There won't be nothing that'll be hidden. That won't be seen, man. All right. So all these things that are going on behind closed doors, even your particular agreements you other Israelite camp leaders have entered into with these particular agents are going to be revealed in due time. You know? Hey, Esau's got, if you have entered a particular agreement, Esau has all that documentation and information. You know? He could easily, we're going to let it out, we're going to leak it out, you know, into the public. Everything comes out, the sign, the agreements, it all has been laid out, man. You know, hey, look in Hollywood. Esau airs these niggas out in Hollywood, you know, brings out the stuff they were going, lets the videos out.
I got the tape.
Yeah, the tapes, all the shit they did, you know, and it leaks it out when they go against their agenda or the agreements that were in that contract. That's why they stay in these contracts. They don't want that out there. You know that, bro.
If I may, the scriptures also say that what they that consent unto them shall be had in derision.
Yeah. I'll get that. God, that's the spirit.
All right, continue on. Romans chapter 1 and verse 27. And likewise also the men, even the natural use of the women, buried in their lust one toward another. Men with men, working that which is unseemly.
Look up that word unseemly, man. It goes everywhere. So that's wrong as hell. That's wicked. See, that's why another reason why America want to get new. This philosophy has spread across all over America. Right? You know, you never see how much more activity than you see today. You know, hey, the scripture tells you basically you have to have your son as sodomite or your daughter as whore. Right? That's what has taken upon our people. Whoredom to sodomite. Admitting to becoming sodomite. Hey, the Lord had Sodom and Gomorrah as an example of people that want to be like that in future societies, you know.
I got that pizza. Let's go to Second, the 16th chapter. Let's start in verse 68. It says, "But behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols." Verse 69, "And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach, and trodden under foot. For there shall be in every place in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall be waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. And then shall be known who are my chosen, and who shall be tried, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire."
So basically, you know, people are going to think giving us up, talking bad about us, that's going to be good for society. And what that's just to bring more demise to yourself.
All right.
So once the Lord wrap up the elect, wrap this thing up, this game up, it's over. Luke's going to come, World War III is going to happen. And this nigga Esau come with that, oh, peace, peace, peace. That's what's going to happen. No?
Hey, hey, God, you know, I believe that peace comes when they really doing these people on the earth take that seat. Oh, cool. You know, it's gonna be like, oh, look, crime down, abductions is down, you know, job rate is up, universal income.
And these niggas still saying, they bought like basically opportunities here.
Yeah.
Where? This is true. Yeah. Now all these kids are going to school for nothing.
He just going. The only reason y'all going to, hey, he says got you in school so you can take the shit.
You can get out your mama house.
Yeah. That whole, all that, everything you're being fed to in these schools is conditioning you into taking that electronic.
I just heard it yesterday. They was like, my kid is going to leave. I said, proof. You ain't got no plan. You just want to go to school and leave out. You're fucking through. You're fucking through. See it for you. You got it.
Going back to the book of Romans, chapter 1.
Just get the wiles and the devil.
Continuing on with the book of Romans, chapter 1 and verse 27. Buried in their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly.
This information. You gotta get them out of here. They're going into society. They're right. There's a problem.
You're not gonna be able to say these words, right?
We're trying to bring everybody together. Yeah. We're trying to save humanity. Really, the whole thing is like humanity.
And oh man, they're really go. Hey, they're really gonna push. They're really gonna push this different information, man. When people receive that see him, man, because they're gonna be able to hear what you say. Now here it is. You spit some disinformation or things that are against a particular order. All of a sudden, man, hey, you get a knock on your door. All of a sudden, you can't access your funds. All of a sudden, they put your C hip on pause. That's how they're really going to control that. So they're actually going to control what you say.
You know, by the means of that electronic device.
They said, AJ said they attacked my put a hole in my account.
Yeah. God.
They gonna do that. They was the perfect. Like, yo, they really close. He was like like you call like against the grain, the so-called matrix. They said, when they cut you off the society.
Except we heard you. Except we heard you talking about modes, and you're like, hold on, I was by myself, in my house. And I said, you know. Like,
Well,
yeah,
well, you can't leave the house.
Yeah.
If you leave the house
one more time.
no, you leave the
Yeah,
house.
yeah, kind.
You can't access your phone.
Right.
You can't go no more for. We really looked. Yo, there was a video that came out. Basically, like, yo, once you got that skid in you, you are in you are fully controlled. Yeah. So if these outside come up with something that is an outbreak or anything, they can say, well, it's an outbreak. You get to leave at 9. You gotta be back at the house at 10 a.m. You got your 5 to 7, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. to go to the grocery store, do what you gotta get. After 7 p.m., your sheet hit will be cut off.
Almost like, and also goes to those like 15-minute cities.
Yeah.
You know, because they can set it up where only your device will work in a radius of, you know, a certain amount of radius. Like you can only use or transact in a 15, 20-mile radius. So once you go out of that radius and you even scan with that, it might not work. You know, you got to go back into that circumference that he has set for you. So there's so much control, like the brother was bringing out. You know, the little control that you do so-called have is going to be taken away from you.
You got any now.
Yeah. So like, man, there's so many parameters that can be set because they're all talking about all the benefits, you know, concerning these getting that device directly wired to your brain. You know, also getting taken somewhere in your body. But they're not talking about the other side of the fence. You know, what they'll be able to do to you when the person controlling or accessing all that information and data on the other side. You know, on the other side of that by the way, that's supercomputer. You know, so if they can, you know, put information in your brain, all right, you can download information directly to your brain, play video games with your mind, do all these great miraculous things. Imagine what they could do on the other side of the fence, man, in the other room, man. That means they could put memories, they could put things into your mind, man. You know, put thoughts into your mind, be able to control you, man. You know, nowadays Jay don't want to get up to work, you want to call out. Well, hey, when you get that device, ain't no calling out to work, and y'all gonna become robots. You get nothing. You're gonna like it. You're gonna get. He's all gonna put a false sense of yeah. There was a movie about that. Yeah, I wish I could remember it. There was a movie where they all had the little joint and they were doing tests. They would put that dude, the woman in the room, and they would all of a sudden they didn't even like each other. They would type something in the system and give them like a false sense of like love, and all of a sudden they would like they would all of a sudden start making love right there. Yeah, and then when it wear it off, they would realize like what they did. If I could find that movie, you know, I'll put it in the chat.
Again, Valentine's Day.
Yeah, and that's what's coming, man. With you know, that's what's coming, man. Because I mean, the sea has been out for quite some time now. This devil is trying to perfect it, you know, so to speak. He's trying to make it, you know, take it to the next level, the next level. So when he sees fit, he's gonna roll it out, you know.
Continuing on with verse 27. And receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was met.
So you're gonna get what you get, you know. But,
Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 10 says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might.
be strong in the Lord, man. That's what we're teaching strength. We got with shot. So you want to stay strong. You want to fight. For the 2 Corinthians 7:5-7. So this is the condition of the battle. Then should fight. You know, we put you know, before we had people meet, you know, people were through willingly giving it to you know, doctrine, that docile spirit. Now we're questioning things. Now we're standing on something. We're standing for principle. We're standing up for something. We're willing to die for something now. And that's how Jake was back in the day. They didn't let certain shit slide or let certain shit slide, man. You know, just as now, we're not gonna lie to us anymore like we did before. we grew up, we were born children, and you grew up you grew up to be a child. Now we're born up to actually men now. You know? You got it?
It says, put on the whole armor of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai,
How you gonna do that through the scripture? Right?
that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Trickery, not being bamboozled, hoodwinked, lied to, deceit, drinking the juice, drinking the Kool-Aid of Babylon. Right? And then you'll become bugged out. Huh? Men are dorks, dweeb. I'm talking about so-called black men become a dork. Fucking dweeb. Somebody that's fucking pathetic. A joke. You know? Lord is teaching us to be stand-up men again. Men of renown. Warriors, man. Men with strength. Not only to your emotion, rude, crucified, just worried about the lustful things, chasing behind fucking women, chasing a cat, worshiping women, trying to please the world. No, I mean, you should be trying to please Yahweh Shah and the men that's laboring around you too, man. You got it?
If I might add, you know how like Jake, they go to a pool or a beach and the water cold and they stepping in, just they toes in, you know, they pussyfoot.
Yep.
You know? You can't be pussyfooting when you coming into the truth, man. Or you gotta be full blown into it, man. Fully persuaded in your mind to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushai and willing to give up your life for this.
That's right, bro.
Right, man. You gotta put all your chips in. All or nothing.
You you dealing with the woman. You deal with the woman out here in Babylon. She got 1 foot in, 1 foot up, because she already think you gonna leave. But she got plan B, nigga. The article just came out. Every woman here in America got a plan B. Why? Because her chips are not all fully invested in. You can't have the mind of a fucking woman. You got to be all in. You got to have that mindset. If you die, I die. No? So woman back in, huh?
You gotta be prepared to die. You know, scripture say that we present ourselves a living sacrifice. That means something, you know, because at any moment, anything can happen, you know, and you can't be like, the brother brought up, you can't be pussyfooting about what you're in, you know. The brother Karatazar, he brought out a few weeks ago. Do you really know what you're involved in? Right? You really got to know what you're involved in.
He puts an article in my son to die.
Yeah,
I'm willing to die. Because that really shows what type of man you are. You know? Your belief, your works, your actions, what you really believe in. It's not lip service. You know? Jake said, yeah, I'm king of New York, king of Cali, king of Texas. I'm crip. Blood this, and when the cops come, you got hard, gang banger. Daddy was one, the uncle was one, niggas in the neighborhood, my set, they were all crip. So why didn't y'all come together and shoot at the cops? Why didn't y'all, demand from the government? Huh? That was pussy. Then when the cops round y'all up, y'all telling each other. Y'all supposed to have one mindset and just die for each other. He said, I'm in jail. We ain't gonna make it to the fuck. No?
If I may, I mean, you also got to consider, man, how about Shem Yahushua is giving us the small glimpses and the small gifts that this world does not know about, man. And that's the reincarnation through the scriptures, man.
You know what I'm saying? What's the 7th chapter? King Solomon said he had a knowledge of the circle of the years, different knowledge to who? Yahweh. Right. And we have certain knowledge of certain things that's fit to the kingdom. We will get complete full when we get in we get to the kingdom. When we finally get to the stuff, and we are perfect in the kingdom. We got it.
It says Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 11, put on the whole armor of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual all wickedness in high places.
Hey, like the scripture says, though not to be put up, been given to the hands of the wicked. So you understand, so the white man is wicked, his power is in lies and deceit, you know. And again, that's why earlier we don't have to be fighting out there, trying to throw bombs, make Molotov cocktails, get rocket launchers, get flamethrowers. No, we don't need none of that. Because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua gonna step into the fray. And the scripture says, vengeance belongs to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All we have to do is do this, man. You got it.
Son, if I may, what's coming isn't for the elect, it's for the wicked, So you got to maintain your faith. You got to maintain, what you've been learning in the scripture. Because we're going to be tried in these days as gold in the fire.
Like Passover, we're putting that mark over us so we can see the Lord angle pacified over us. See, the other people, they're not going to be pacified. The anger of the Lord's going to hit. That's why the scripture says the Lord, pretty much, you know how to get everybody's marked. That doesn't have the blood of Yahweh Bashim Shah. You're gonna drink the dregs of Yahweh Bashim Shah. The judgment, what it said, judgment has come on the earth in the plagues have not slept. When the Lord really shows you anger, you people are really gonna fucking see that. You're really gonna understand money not gonna be a fucking thing for you. Or none of your bitch ass degrees or your cars or material shit. Got it?
It says, verse 13, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua,
through the scriptures, man. Got it?
that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day.
Scriptures, wise counsel, rebuking, we all fuck up. Don't ever think you some perfect old guy in this thing, you got it all right. No, you're gonna fuck up too. So in certain days you're gonna learn how to take fucking rebuke and shut the fuck up. Iron sharpen iron, man. That's the only way you're gonna get better. It's like when you go learn a skill, boxing, soccer, etc., snowboard, whatever. You're gonna have someone that's gonna coach you. We might hit you. I'm not saying we're gonna hit each other, beat up each other, but you get my fucking point. Accept fucking rebuke and criticism. That's the only way you're gonna get fucking better. Got it?
And having done all to
We're
stand.
going to war here. We're not going to have fun. You go get goddamn wasted or whatever. But when you all about law and murder, you don't need no training for that. We're ready to go to fucking war here. You have to be brought up in a way. You're gonna come down, you're gonna let it correct you. You may swing something wrong. Nah, I got it, man. What the fuck you talking about? You got it.
Verse 14, stand therefore having your loins girt about with truth.
That's why we see what's going on lately. The guys that don't want to accept you. They looking very bad right now. You got it.
And having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked.
So again, we start to shoot an arrow of lies, bullshit. But we evade, but it doesn't even go into our mind thought process. But everybody else, that shit go right up in there, and it turn them out. And you know how back in the day they would send their arrows and poison, going you and basically send that poison out your whole body. Well, you start dipping in arrows in his fucking lies and his filth. It shoots it in you, you get corrupted. And you start to think, leaving that shit, and then you eventually will have to fucking die behind that shit. So that poison got to your bloodstream, and then you look at you, you're through. Like what my man Ali said, he said, look at you, lose. You got it.
It says, verse 17, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
And again, going back to Yahushua, he was the only one that was able to open up the seals of his book. Went to Revelation, the 5th chapter, and he gave it to us. He gave us that fight. That's the only way you're going to be able to withstand the fiery darts of Esau, you know, in this society. That's the only way you're going to have some type of backbone to stand upon against wickedness, even upon this modern day. That was it. Yeah, I was it. Yeah, man, you're going to close out, man. Lord's will, be edified through the spirit of Yahweh. You know, again, man, stay strong. We're not going to be here forever. I know we've been saying that for a long time, but hey, you know, we see the signs that's coming forth. You know, things are surely what coming. You know, never lose your hope, never lose your faith. Keep fighting, keep striving, keep your ear to these wise counsel. Be blessed with the video and stay, walk in the righteous path, man. Don't forget about y'all best friend shop. We're gonna sing to the east. We're gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Wakabadash.
we give the double honor to the apostle GMS for 12. We learn from and peace, blessings, salutation to the hopeful elect. Again, keep striving. Hey, walk up a ball.
Walk up a ball.
Death to America.
Death to America.
Shalom.
Push the fucking button.
Hey.